Okay, welcome to another episode of Here for the Talk. I got my man John with me,
Yo,
and I got our first guest on the show. He's a KD diehard, a KD stan. We got Fendi.
what the fuck is up?
Oh my God, what's up, y'all? Oh, it's a lot of hoop talk out there, bro. We gotta bring it to light. Tell me, Fendi. Tell me. What you think about the hoops?
Kevin Durant in the Olympics is God. He has
Damn
the
near.
most gold
Damn
medals,
near.
and he broke Lisa Leslie's record. Shout out Lisa Leslie. If you don't know, you know. She'll give you a bucket.
Yeah, I'm dead.
Fuck, I
Yeah.
Batman scored. Are you stupid as hell?
Not gonna lie to you.
Still,
In this comic book theory, you know who'd be the greatest player ever?
Who?
who do you think?
Fuck, I just had a blank. It's the guy that has like no face.
No face.
Yeah, he's like a detective.
There's a bunch of them.
No, it's the
Yo,
guy in
I
the Justice
feel like
League
I
that has
know who
no
you're
face.
talking about.
The
It's the guy in
question.
the Justice League that has no face.
The
But
question.
he
The name
does
of
have a face. It's just a mask. Like he has
Yeah.
a
The question, something like that. I'm pretty sure.
yeah. So
Wait,
basically,
who? What'd you say?
the question
Oh, okay. It's ringing bells.
basically like that motherfucker knows everything about you and like shit like that. So like
Yeah,
he's dead ass put like he'll clamp you up and like you don't even know who he is.
Nah, gang. It's
okay.
something about somebody and then being able to actually do it.
That's true. Time out. I don't know if you guys saw that post. You guys saw the post of like the Olympic players and shit, and they were like they were getting compared to like the Avengers and shit. Like LeBron was like Captain America. They gave Steph Iron Man. They gave Jason Tatum fucking Spider Man. I don't know why he even got that, but
I think it was because
Ant Man obviously got Ant Man.
Which is crazy to me because like being Ant-Man is like
Yeah,
you're
I
just
don't know.
you're
It's
just a
like you
B-list
love her, you love and hate him because it's like he annoying as hell in the movies. I feel like, but it's whatever.
like I
You
could
gotta fuck with Anthony Edwards though. Man. I'm not gonna lie, like he was
that's
showing
Captain
out.
Atlanta if you ask
He
me.
was he's everything Atlanta,
Him
bro.
him and Duke Dennis could go at it and like they're
Nah,
match.
I could imagine them being friends off the
Even
court.
though Duke Dennis is damn near like fucking 40, him and Anthony Edwards could go at it. You know, Anthony Edwards is with Chief Keef ex baby mama.
I didn't even know that.
Bro's young and turnt for real. He said, gotta grab those, my boy.
Nah, him and Zion were riding that wave together at one point. I remember that shit too. When all that shit without Zion came out. Shit, man.
Him and DeJounte Murray
What
both
about
dating like exes. Like I think DeJounte Murray's dating NBA YoungBoy's baby mother.
oh shit? I didn't even know that.
mama
I've been
drama.
keeping up with these players,
I'm
bro.
just saying, bro. That shit low key spicy to me. Like you an NBA player, you over here talking shit to like A-list superstar and shit. Like the thing is, like, who does she like more? Does she like the basketball player or does she like the rapper? That's what I'm just saying.
I don't know. I mean, I ain't no female or nothing, but bro, you just gotta play it safe with the basketball player, bro. Not gonna lie. They probably get the deeper bag, depending how good you are, to be fair. Long term, Ant-Man's gonna be different. DeJounte is what DeJounte is right now. He
Mm.
mid. He mid.
Mid.
Yes, mid. Mid.
Wow. Okay.
I think he is. I actually think he is mid, to be honest with you. But again, there's a whole season coming up, so he can completely take that away. But until then, he is mid.
Who he play for?
The Pelicans. He plays for the Pelicans now. He played for the Hawks last year.
Yeah, that nigga's forgotten.
He was playing. Well, to be fair, obviously Trae Young's the best nigga on that team. But hey, I'm not gonna lie, he wasn't doing nothing crazy this year either. But yeah, he's mid.
Yeah, I didn't hear nothing of Trae Young this year. I'm not gonna lie to you. Did he get injured or something?
It's more so the Hawks are just not that they're a bad team, but they're just like an under the radar team. Nobody watches them. But if you look at his numbers, I'm pretty sure he averaged like 10 assists this year. And a lot in the narrative on him is that he likes to just chuck up shots. I don't believe that because at the end of the day, that's not true. And to be honest, a lot of the shots that he shoots, he can make those shots. So I don't know. I feel like they just be on him too much. But then again, it's like I feel like if you give him a dominant big, like I feel like Trey Young is he nice, bro. He really a good ass point guard. I
I'll
look
tell you, a bunch of people trying to talk before the before the Spurs picked up Chris Paul. Some
yeah,
people were talking if they could manage to somehow get Trey Young
and
instead.
Wemby.
But obviously it
That'd
didn't
be
happen.
fire. I'll be honest with you. It'll be hard to guard that pick and roll, to be honest. Because Trey Young could just pop that three or
Oh,
whatever.
Trae Young.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I heard a stat the other day. I think John told me it was like, if they were to add a 4 point line, it wouldn't be Curry or Dame. It would be like Trey Young to be like the most efficient shooter from there.
If there
I
was
mean,
a
to be honest, it could. That could be. I'll be
there was a
honest with you.
line, Trey Young would be the most efficient scorer. That it would be. It's either Trey Young. I think Trey Young, Darius Garland, or Donovan Mitchell. One of the three, but definitely Trey Young.
Nah,
And
I like what'd you just say?
it's Garland or Donovan Mitchell. One of those two.
I'm blanking. You said somebody before. You said Trey Young.
Trey Young, Darius
Oh,
Garland.
wait, I like Dame though. Like logo Dame, like he be drilling that shit, to be honest with you. And like I've seen him hit some clutch ass shots like from that far too. That's why I say like I feel like he could be pretty good, like efficient. I
I'm
feel
good.
like.
I'm good off them.
The thing is, like being comfortable.
Fuck being good off Dame, bro. It's the fact that he could hit that shot.
I'm good off them. I'm good. Give me somebody who's
Logo Lillard is a thing, bro.
give me
This
some,
is a thing.
give me someone who's younger and more efficient. Trey Young.
I mean, yeah, I can't fault you there. I'll take Trey Young too, but you can't sleep on that. And Steph,
I'm sleep.
I'm never gonna say Steph, bro. Steph makes a shot from the fucking the alleyway of the arena before every single game. That nigga can shoot from anywhere, bro. Anywhere.
You ain't see
Fact.
the fucking
Fact.
moon? Have you ever been seeing?
I think it's just like one of those things like outside the game when shit don't matter, like that you're just God, and then like
Yeah, bro. I'm dope, bro. So I don't know, but I've seen a nigga hit some impossible shots.
I'm just saying, bro. I like players like that, like outside the game, like per am,
Think outside the box, bro. Like do some crazy shit. I mean, I fuck with that too, but yeah.
like you can be shooting bullshit, and then the bullshit just looks good, so that they just keep shooting it. I like that type of shit. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I know you do. No, you do.
I mean, basically, you might as well just make it entertaining. Because at the end of the day, what the fuck I look like just a catch and shoot type of guy? You gonna get bored of me, bro.
And if it wasn't for Trey Young having like, not to be fair, like kind of like whack teammates, like if it wasn't for that, like I feel like we would like be into his game more, like But who's been his second best? Well, Dejounte, but before that, who was his second best player? Like John Collins. Like we're not tuning into that. Well, to be fair, they went to an ECF. They dad went to an ECF, but it's just like, bro, like I don't know.
Oh shit, I should next, boy.
Yeah, chill, bro. Relax. That was before our time. That was before. They ain't doing that now. That shit that Trey Young was doing in the Garden back then, he's not doing that now.
I mean,
Fact.
well, yeah, you're damn right, because you're gonna get jumped by
Fact.
the Nova Knicks.
To be fair though, like the defense back then was not all of that. So let's chill.
He's getting
Niggas
jumped,
put
bro.
Ntilikina to guard him, and I remember that nigga. He literally came out his own shoe. He lost his shoe on the possession, bro. Like, what are you doing? What
Yeah,
are you?
I think Frank, the Frank era of the Knicks was like the most terrible.
Bro, he's ass. Yo, we passed up on Donovan Mitchell in that same draft. I could be wrong. But yo, I think we passed up on Donovan Mitchell and like mad players. Even that year that we got Kevin Knox. Bro, I'm about to go on Knicks rant. I'm talking about some bums right now. Bums. Like, I remember they were hating on Kristaps. Before Kristaps got hurt, he was going to be an all-star for the Knicks. Facts. He got hurt. Hating on him for no reason. But Kevin Knox, Frank Ntilikina, bro, get those niggas out of here, bro. It's whack. Even the Knicks, like even before that, we picked up like Jordan Hill. Like the year that we were supposed to get Steph, that he got picked, like I think the pick before or some shit. But we got Jordan Hill. But like our future would have been completely different. We would have had Steph. Facts.
Y'all were this close to getting Kevin Durant, but guess what? Y'all didn't get him either.
Bro, we weren't close because that same year, KD came out with a video and niggas was like, yo, you coming to New York? Niggas was like, hell no.
I
He
mean,
said, hell no.
if you ask me, right?
I didn't honestly think we were gonna get
Team
KD.
is the New York Knicks. You asked the nigga if he was coming to New York. He told you hell no. The nigga did not lie.
Yeah. I mean, he stayed true to it. Don't get me wrong. But to be fair, that year that we were thinking about like getting Zion, we didn't even get the first pick. We got the third pick. And to be fair, we got RJ. And I actually liked RJ. Like I feel like, he was turning into the player that he was, but you just see he went to Toronto. He's just better in a better role. So I'm happy that he's there. And we
Shit,
actually got
playing in
trade
the
value
whole
for them.
country. Might as well just turn up for the one time.
Bro, that shit helps, bro. Like literally, I be like even listening to Paul George's podcast and shit, and he'll even be talking about like, yo, like this that chance to represent your country. Like, bro, that shit brings you a lot of confidence going into the season.
I just find it tough that like Canada is like the one country associated with the NBA because like Canada low key is like a bunch of like dogs.
Yeah, they had a good team. I'm surprised they didn't go farther. To
Them, say it again.
Like, to be honest, the thing that really holds them down is like Dylan Brooks.
yeah, and they were benching Jamal Murray too. I feel like they could have used him at the shooting guard position. I mean, I don't know. To be fair,
That nigga shot himself out the game.
yeah, bro. I'm not gonna lie. It was a weird look for Canada because I think that they just had so much like not pressure, but everybody just thought like, yo, they're gonna make it to the end, but they're not.
Well,
But
again, I don't think you understand Jamal's game. They weren't. First off, right? You give the ball to somebody who at this point is better. Shea. I'm pretty sure everybody would agree that Shea is all around the better player than Jamal Murray, or just the more
100%.
player
he
in
is,
general.
he is, he
Even
is, he
on the
is.
defensive side, 100%.
Yeah, he's a
So
better player.
you give the ball to somebody like Shea. Shea is like what would you say his play style is? Like ISO, what would you say his play style is?
Pick and roll,
He
mid
has
range.
like a finesse game. Like he can get you off balance. Like he could work you off the dribble. He could slow down his dribble and like speed it back up and shit. Like he just works at his own pace.
Okay, so I would say he's like more ISO ish.
Yeah,
You know,
like he can get to his spots like really, really good. Like
so and then international hoops is basically like team play. So when you get
a lot
some
of zone, a lot of zone.
right, exactly. It's our team. But when you get somebody who's like isocentric,
Mhm.
the ball he's gonna get his.
And he
Now
was for the most part he was.
gotta get everybody theirs. Right? How you gonna get everybody else's theirs? Now they granted in the game against I forgot what game it was. The fuck or whatever. In the last. Or was it? Regardless. They like a bunch of the role players were missing their shots. They couldn't really hit none. And you got Jamal Murray who couldn't get none going because he's out of rhythm. He's a person who needs to have the ball in his hands. He's a point guard first. Like he'll get his, but
Mhm.
he needs to be able to initiate the offense. He's not really an off-ball guy. You know what I'm saying? He's not like a Stephen Curry where Stephen Curry can play on ball and off ball. You know what I
Bro,
mean?
Steph will run off screen all day long, bro. All
Not
day long.
where Kyrie could play on ball and off ball. You know what I mean? It's just one of those things. And when you have two guards who are ball dominant and one of them doesn't have the ball in their hands, he can't really give you nothing besides probably defense. And if he's not doing that, then what the fuck are you doing?
So you're saying like Darius Garland and like Donovan Mitchell.
Yeah, I mean, oh wait, I think Donovan Mitchell for his size played good defense.
No,
To
I'm
be,
saying like Donovan Mitchell has the ball in his hand and
oh
then
yeah, yeah,
yeah,
yeah, yeah. Yeah,
okay.
he could like turn it off. He could be the main ball handler. He could play off the ball and shit. But like especially in the NBA, you gotta be nice at that. At this level, you just gotta be better at that.
I'll give
Like
you a better actually. More like Devin Booker and Bradley Beal. Like when they're both on the floor, like what the fuck are they doing? We were just talking about it earlier. You know, Bradley Beal is supposed to be the point guard, right? Initiate the offense. Can't really do that.
hmm,
It's style of play. He's a scorer. And then you got two other scorers in Devin Booker and KD. When KD is KD, he's gonna get his. Like there's no way you don't get KD his. And then
No.
it's that team. So there's no way Devin Booker is gonna not get his. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like how I said earlier, when we were talking about Team USA, we were talking about like who do you think is gonna like take that next big leap after Team USA? And you brought up KD and Devin Booker. I was like, yo, I think KD is gonna be KD regardless, but Devin Booker, the fact that he's been playing his role perfectly, like somebody who understands like yes, you came from having your own team, yes, you came from being like a superstar on your own team, but knowing that you have to play a different role on a team that's already full of superstars and buy into that role and do exactly what you need to do. Now that he has that mentality, he can go into, I feel like because he learned all of this, he's going to be able to play off ball more. So he doesn't need to be as ball dominant, which I feel like the ball in Devin Booker's hands is way better than having the ball in Bradley Beal's hands. But that just gives Bradley Beal more time to learn how to like have the ball in his hands and initiate the offense, get everybody else going. Because we already know Devin Booker and KD are going to get going. We just need to get Bradley Beal comfortable with the ball in his hands and then passing the ball to everybody.
No, yeah, because the way I feel about Bradley Beal is just like looking at him with Booker and KD this year, he just looked like a step slow. Like, obviously, he had his back injury and shit like that because he started off the year like, mid. Then, like, the All-Star break came and then he started to like ramp it up. And then the playoffs came and he just went ghost. But then again, it's just like you got to give him, like you said, you got to give him that time to, like get like he was never a point guard on the Wizards. Like, yeah, he had the ball in his hand all the time, but he wasn't the point guard. You feel me? So like now he's on the Suns where it's like he's playing a completely different role. And again, this is like we don't know if he's ready for that, to be honest with you. I'm not gonna sit up here and be like he can't do it. You feel me? Because at the end of the day, it's like, these are basketball players and shit. But definitely I agree with you. I think their best chance at like winning anything is with all three of them on the hots, basically just, all contributing on defense and offense. Because last year also, like I think what hurt them was like as a team is that they had no bench. Like, they didn't have nobody coming off the bench. Like, and then this year going into free agency is that they needed a point guard. And they did get a point guard. They got like Titus Jones and shit. But again, it's just like we don't know what's gonna happen. But Bradley Beal definitely needs to step up. And Devin Booker after Team USA, like I just see him being a more polished scorer, like coming into the year. Like he's probably gonna average like 28, 29. And it's just like he just averaged 27. So it's just like it's not surprising to me. It's more so like, are you gonna do that and win? That's where it is with me. Because again, we saw him in the finals. Obviously that was a completely different Western Conference, but like we need to see it now. Like, you know what I mean? Like you're not gonna have KD on your team for like not much longer and shit, because KD might want out. It sucks to say it like that, but like KD is at the time where he just wants to win. If he feels like he can't win in the Suns, he's gonna leave. And then Devin Booker is gonna be right back to square one. Who do I have on my team that's gonna get me anywhere? It's gonna suck, bro. And Devin Booker has had some good ass teammates the last few years. But
I genuinely don't think that.
let's see where that goes, bro. Let's see where that goes.
I genuinely don't think that he's gonna leave. I don't, because he's
I'm not saying he will leave. I said he could leave if shit hits the fan.
I mean, it depends like how bad. Like if you start off like, let's say the Pistons, y'all niggas is like 0-16. Shit, I might leave my damn.
But the Suns are not gonna be 0-16. I think the Suns are just focused on like what's gonna happen come playoff time. Because again, it's like we could laugh about them getting swept all day, but I generally am sitting here right now. How the fuck did they get swept?
I mean, you gotta think about it. Like it's just
those niggas are good enough to get at least 2 games. I feel like.
I mean, shit, bro. Like sometimes niggas just start hitting, and then once they just start hitting, it's just like hard to stop them.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
It's just fucked up that this nigga is everybody's favorite player is Kevin Durant, but then he just get fried all the time, and I'm just like, bro, what the fuck?
What do you mean by fried? Like people making
Ant-Man like literally put him in a poster like Team USA practice, and then he was frying this nigga.
I was bugging.
And swept him in the first round. And they was just pounding him.
And this is somebody that even the Team USA, he's not even leaving KD's hip. Like he's there, locked in with KD. Like, yo, I'm here because Kevin Durant. Well, not
I mean,
that Kevin
that's the.
Durant's
I
here.
mean, to be honest, like if I was in the same situation, I'd do the same shit. I learned
Shit,
the
if I
most.
was playing my favorite player, I'll be trying to cook him too. But shit,
I
If you
mean,
talk about favorite players who began fried, let's talk about Paul George. He's a lot of people's favorite player.
mm,
He's literally the face of ISO. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
I think
but
Paul George is very
like,
good in the fact that he carries like, let's say, the build.
mm,
Like your ideal build for like a small forward is Paul George.
or
yeah,
Kevin Durant, literally.
I mean, Kevin Durant is like that's different.
Oh, okay, okay, I get what you mean. Okay, okay.
For like a regular ass person like playing basketball and like you're tall enough to play the three, like your ideal wannabe build is Paul George.
yeah, Paul
Kevin
George.
Durant is completely different. Like Kevin Durant can play 1 through 5, except
No,
well 1 through 4 because I don't see Kevin Durant playing the 5 like that to be honest. So
he played 1 through 4. And if you're playing five, it's because you want
He
to
can play
like.
five on some possessions, not like a full game type
nah,
thing. Yeah,
I'm not putting Kevin Durant in the post with Jokic. I'm not trying to see that.
yeah, no, 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 no.
I'm not trying to see that. That'd be bad for my heart. I think I'll shed a tear.
Yeah,
I
no.
mean, not gonna be able to stop him every possession, but he'll get some stops.
No, most
Yeah, that's what I
definitely.
said. Some possessions, I got you, but like a whole game, nah, I'm good.
Matter of fact, he was doing Team USA. When wasn't he going against Jokic? He wasn't stopping him every possession, but he's definitely capable of getting some stops, which is exactly what he was doing.
Off the pick and roll switch off, yeah, I got it. Like let's say if like, he gets in like good position before, but like if he takes him by surprise, yeah, he's fucked.
Nah, word. Niggas are giving the elbow. Like, he's done for.
Give him that Serbian elbow, and then you got his brothers in the stand over here
Nah,
shooting threats
word.
mid game and shit. I'd fucking
They
let him
be
do it.
crashing out. They be crashing out. But it's because they be drinking OD during the game too, though. Those niggas, they know how to party, bro. No cap.
Bro,
But
he is the most unbothered person I've ever met in my life, bro.
for Jokic,
Yeah, right.
Does
The three,
not give a
uh,
fuck at
the
all.
three
he said,
of
"I'm gonna go play with my horses after winning a chip." Like that's all he cared about, bro. He didn't care about me.
After he got bronze, you know what he did? He was like, "Fuck, I got bronze. Let me go watch this horse race real quick."
Bro, what about when Shaq told him on TV, like, yo, I don't think you deserved it? That nigga
I mean,
laughed off. He was like, yo, this nigga serious right now? Like, what is he saying this shit on live TV for? Because again, it's like, why did you have to say that? Like, why to him too? He just won and you want to tell him that? Like, he doesn't control if he won. He just played out his mind. It's like, bro, they just go in the air and say anything, bro. Shit's crazy. Like, I literally remember seeing that shit and I'm like, what did Shaq say that for? And then if you go back to Shaq when Jokic won his first ring, he was glazing him. Crazy. Crazy, bro. Shaq got to pick a side, bro. No cap. Because that was crazy.
I mean,
I don't, I
I
don't
feel
like
like
how he
that's
did it.
just him just being himself. To be honest, like he's never gonna be like, oh well, I'm not gonna call you all on this because I like you. Like, nah, fuck that, nigga. You did some bullshit. So,
Man.
but
Then again, it's like
you was
Embiid.
trying to say Batman?
yeah. Done talking about some bullshit.
I mean, you,
What's the bullshit?
Every talking about Serbian horses.
bro.
We weren't talking about
This
Serbia.
motherfucker could literally win the lottery.
Nigga he has all that bread to do a bunch of other shit. My boy took half his team to Serbia and started betting on horse races. Like, come on, bro. You don't care about nothing. He cares about the off season, bro.
Where do you have KD ranked all time?
Bro,
Like,
what though?
Damn.
look, right? We have obviously, it depends on who you ask. Like, Bron is either one or two.
Okay.
You got dumbass people putting him harder than one or two. Those people are brain dead. Then you got Curry being in half the NBA fandom. Half of them got him in the top 10. The other half got him out the top 10. And then there's Kevin Durant. It's like it's either smelling top 10 or he might not even be close. It depends on the person, right?
I think he's closer than 10 than farther than 10,
The
Definitely.
fact
in
that
my
people
opinion.
think that he would never be top 10 in their eyes just like shocks the fuck out of me.
That
It's,
bothers me because his career is not over.
it's
And a
like
lot of people like to just be like, oh, this is KD at his best and this is it. Like, nah, bro, he's still playing. It's the same thing with LeBron, bro. The same exact thing with LeBron. People could sit up here and go into every season saying, yo, he's old, he's washed. And then he'll literally put that all to like dead all of that shit. Like dead all of that. And it's just like, bro, KD has that dog in him to do it. He just has to do it. You know what I mean? Like, that's just what it is.
I just
But
don't tolerate the GOAT slander and then like not bringing up his name because yeah, I understand you have LeBron James actively, but at the same time, it's just like Kevin Durant is the owner of the 50, 40, 90 club. And like everybody literally separated him, put him in a cast of his own, and it's just fucked up that you go on live TV like, oh yeah, he can't be the GOAT, blah blah blah. I'm like, so he can't be the GOAT, right? But you got randoms over here that was plumbers in 1960 talking about, oh yeah, they're the GOAT, blah 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 blah, and I'm just like, that's fucked up. That's fucked up.
you put KD in any era, he's killing.
So
The same way. The same way.
if you have KD in your top 10, who are you taking out of your top 10?
My
Or who,
top 10?
well, who in people's top 10s, right, that you've seen, right, that's consistent with each other, who are you taking out of that list to put KD in there?
Magic.
Magic?
I'm taking Magic off, bro.
Magic Johnson.
Yeah.
Not even
Think about because you gotta think about it position wise. I'm thinking about it like position wise. Like position wise, Curry's better than you, nigga. Get the fuck out.
The Magic, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Steph Curry is the best point guard of all time.
That's what I'm saying. Like position wise, like that's how like people like put their top tens and shit. Then they be like, I gotta get like a point guard, blah blah blah.
Nah, yeah, that's why I can't do it like that. It's more so like, let's say you give me like, let's say like just off the like off the dome, like literally you ask me like, hey, like you think he's better than this player or better than this player? Like I could answer it like that. You know what I mean? But like to sit up here and write like a whole list, it's like I don't know. But to be fair, I don't know. I might take out Larry Bird over instead of Magic. I don't know. I don't know. We could,
Wait.
bro.
So you
I
trying to tell
think,
me
bro.
Larry
I
Bird
think,
is better than
yo, bro. I think
Larry
KD
Bird is
could
better
do
than
that.
Kevin Durant?
I don't think so. I don't think so, bro. Again, it's like it seems like I'm biased because all I've seen is Kevin Durant. But like I feel like you put KD in that time too. I think KD's better than him. Like I dead think so.
I'm not
Like
gonna
I
lie.
really think so. I think so, bro.
The
I think KD.
coolest white boy I've seen hoop probably goes to Larry Bird, but Larry Bird, you're not fucking with Kevin Durant. I'm
hold
not.
on. I'm
Bro, KD is better than him all time, though, to be fair. Like when it's all said and done and they like obviously Larry Bird hung it up. But like once KD hangs it up, bro, like shit, bro. I like that. I'll take KD over Bird.
like I'm literally as we speak right now, I'm making my top 10 all-time list right now.
Mhm.
Just if y'all motherfuckers are tweaking, because you said you're taking out Magic. He said he's taking out Larry Bird. Y'all motherfuckers not taking out Will? That's not the first thing that comes to your mind when you take
But you
somebody
have
out.
to understand this. Wilt's not in my top 10, bro. Wilt is not in my top 10.
Bro, I'll be honest. It's
Mr.
hard,
100 is
bro.
not in
It's
my top
hard,
10.
bro. It's
That's
hard
the
for
shit I
me.
be talking about, bro. Why the fuck are you putting Wilt in top 10?
The other people, when I asked you the question, the initial question was other people's top 10 lists, right? Which is like majority of some of them have Wilt in their top 10. So
Yeah.
with the consistency of their list, who are the people that you're taking out to put Kevin Durant in the top 10? I'm not talking about.
Robinson.
And the first name that came to mind was Magic Johnson for you.
Because it's just like, in my eyes, like, yeah, Magic is like Magic Johnson. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm not discrediting anything that he's done. Like, going to the finals as a rookie and winning. Yeah, like, and then playing
That's
center.
different.
Like, oh, he also played center, like, during that series. And then,
Yo, I have a question, bro. And this kind of like mind boggles my shit. And I thought this shit even a long time ago when I saw that Last Dance documentary. How the fuck were the Lakers so dominant? Like so dominant. And they always got like the first, like the best picks in the draft. Cause isn't it supposed to be like the worse you are, the higher you are, like in the draft? how the hell were they getting players like Magic Johnson to come up in there and all these nice players that come into that franchise? Like, cause that needs to be studied, bro. Because again, he was the hot shit coming out of Michigan State. I think that's the college he went to. Like coming out of Michigan State, like he was like on a heater. And then once he got to the league, it was just like he was magic. Like literally, he was magic. But I don't know, man. I can go with that though. I could sleep at night knowing that I took off Larry Bird for Kevin Durant.
Yeah,
That's how I feel.
looking at my list, yeah, tweaking. Yeah,
So
tweaking.
what's your list right
Yeah,
now?
what's up with Batman over here, bro? What's your list? Please enlighten us, please.
Yeah, people are taking out Magic Johnson and Larry Bird easily out of the list. It's crazy.
Yes, bro. Larry Bird is getting taken off, my nigga.
I think you're discrediting Kevin Durant's career.
I bet you $1,000 you have never seen Wilt Chamberlain play. You've never seen Bill Russell play.
You got to think about it like this. They're not putting Bill Russell because Bill Russell was that nigga. They're putting Bill Russell because Bill Russell gets dick sucked and he's a Celtic. If you're a
Talking about
Celtic,
you watch Will. Talking about you talking about us not watching Will and all this shit.
$1,000 to watch Wilt, motherfucker.
You watch
They made
Wilt?
footage of Wilt, bro.
As in, my initial question was about other people's top 10s list, right? I'm not talking about your top 10 list. I'm talking about from other people's list, right? Which is on record because everybody in the money has made a top 10 list, right? From those lists, who are you taking out of the top 10?
Magic Johnson.
Larry Bird. Pack him up.
You do realize that on those other lists, right? You have when Wilt Chamberlain on those lists, right? And you niggas is taking out Magic Johnson and Larry Bird before those two niggas.
Yeah.
But to be honest with you, I was just going based off of the way you asked the question. You said, "Who am I taking off?" I don't think I was just doing it by, "Hey, let me go all the way to 10," because I don't have a list myself. Like, I'm not looking at a list right now to tell you, bro.
There's a Laker dick sucker out there that literally has like a bunch of Lakers in his top 10. And to piss him off, I'm gonna take off his fucking Magic Johnson. And he's gonna look at me like, oh, the fucking youthties that yeah, nigga, fuck you.
Yeah, bro. And it's like there's people crazy enough in this world that they don't put Kobe in their top 10. I would put Kobe in my top 10. From what I've seen, I would put Kobe in my top 10.
All right, let's do this. Give me your top 10 right now, and I'll tell you who I'll take off for Kevin Durant.
I already have KD in my top 10.
I understand though, but like, let's say for example, you was to like not mention KD, and I'll tell you who I'll take off for that list.
All right, so if KD wasn't in my top 10,
yeah.
All right.
Yeah, this is too funny as hell.
Top 10, I got LeBron, MJ, Kobe, Shaq, Kareem, Curry, Magic, Larry, Bill Russell, and Hakeem.
I'm taking Hakeem off.
You're bugging the fuck out. I'm taking out Bill fucking Russell. I've never seen that nigga play.
Mr.
Champion. Bro, he used to get rocks pegged at his house. Like he was going through times and shit, bro.
You're taking off Mr. Championships?
I genuinely.
Yo, what? Yeah, nah. I'm keeping Bill Russell in there, bro. I'm gonna play it safe and keep him in there.
You would keep Bill Russell in there, but you would take off Magic Johnson and Larry Bird.
In a heartbeat,
yo, stop saying with that Magic Johnson shit. I've only said Larry Bird. Relax. What's it called,
bro?
What is your like infatuation with Larry Bird, bro? What was this guy for you?
Like are you from Indiana, bro? Are you
like I'm over here watching Kevin Durant from the beginning of his career all the way to now.
Well, it's not even that I have an infatuation with Larry Bird. It's that you guys are closer.
But what's so crazy about it? Tell us what's so crazy about that. I don't think it's crazy.
It's crazy. First of all,
KD will go in that era and do the same thing. He probably won't shoot that long ass shot that he shot, but KD will get to all of his spots.
Yo, bro, listen. You're not even listening right now, right? It's crazy that the first people you mentioned, the first person that so Fendi's just trolling with the Magic Johnson shit. Yes, you're not trolling about Larry.
Bro, KD, bro. I don't know, but I'll die on that hill, and I think KD will go in that era and do the same thing.
That's not what I'm talking about.
Nah, he's just saying like, for example, like if a person had a top 10 and they didn't have Kevin Durant in it, and they just had like some bum ass player, he's like, you gotta take off like the myths that's on
Yeah.
that list though.
Okay.
Yeah, and the first person he chose was Larry Bird, not Bill Russell, not Will Chamberlain, just straight.
I'm literally,
Yo, bro,
bro.
like, are you
See,
beefing with
I
Bill
bro,
Russell? Like, Bill Russell can't have the top 10 for you?
No, fuck no. Get that old nigga off my list. Fuck
that
no.
nigga was playing in the NBA facing adversity, like crazy adversity. Like this nigga stop with that. Who cares, bro? That matters, bro. That matters.
To me, it doesn't matter. You want to know why it doesn't matter?
Why?
The competition wasn't the same versus fucking Larry Bird's era and the modern era. It wasn't the same. They like
We can transition to the segment about what's the hardest era to play in at that
but
point.
they're like you. I want to understand, right?
Yes, bro. I know what you're trying to get at. You're trying to call me crazy for saying that KD can't be in the top 10 over labor. I get that. It's whatever, bro. That's your opinion. I got mine. That's it. I'm death to the hill. I'm dying.
That's not what I'm saying. That's
Will
not what
go, KD will go on that same Celtics team and do, if not the same shit, if not the same shit.
that's not what I'm saying though. That's not what I'm saying.
That's what
What
I'm saying, John. I'm not talking about what you're saying. I'm talking about what I'm saying.
you're saying that's what I'm trying to tell you. No, that's not what I'm saying at all. You can say you can have that. That's nowhere near what I'm talking about.
KD. KD. It's all right, though. We're going to come back to this video when he retires, and we're going to see how crazy I am. KD's career is not over.
What I'm calling you crazy for is you taking off Larry Bird instead of
Call
you
me
taking.
crazy. Call me crazy. You hear that? Yeah, I'm crazy.
You're crazy for Larry Bird instead
Don't
of taking.
matter, bro. It don't matter, bro. I'm taking KD, baby.
I'm taking off Will Chamberlain and Bill Russell. I'll take off Larry Bird.
Oh,
Okay.
And Hakeem is also on my top 10. And you said that wasn't even the name that came up to your mind to take off either. You said Larry Bird
To be
automatic.
honest with you, I was actually thinking about it, to be honest with you.
Didn't say the first name was Larry Bird for you, not Kareem. I mean, not Will Chamberlain, not Bill Russell or Hakeem.
Fendi, was this or was this not before he named me 10 other players, bro?
But
You literally were just tell me and Fendi to go based off of just off the dome. He said Magic and I said Bird. Okay, he was trolling. Like that's fine.
but my initial question was the list that people had, like majority, the consensus like of people that they had this list. And it's all usually the same names with different other depending on the person you ask. Recent people have not been having put Curry on their list, but before that, there's been usually a consistent name on this list. And those consistent names are like people who are like Will Chamberlain, Bill Russell, Hakeem. I'm keeping Hakeem on there. I'm taking, like I said, I don't give a fuck. I might sound crazy keeping Hakeem and taking off Bill Russell, but I don't care. Hakeem did it in a harder era. Bill Russell could kick rocks. I don't give a fuck about that Plumbers era. Get the fuck out of my face with that bullshit. Real shit.
I'm gonna value championships over like stats and shit like that. Cause like at the end of the day, like he's the greatest winner I've ever seen.
He's the greatest who?
Winner. He got 11.
What's his record? What's his record in the finals?
That's debatable.
Imagine he's undefeated. I'm about to look it up.
Nah, I think he lost a couple.
The greatest, because I'm pretty sure it's either Michael Jordan or, if I'm not mistaken, maybe Kareem.
Yeah, Michael Jordan never lost in the finals.
Well, yeah, because the theory that they be using is like, imagine like going on a date with 6 girls and hitting every night, like that shit. Obviously, all right, there, you're that nigga, bro. My fucking fault. And then
I'm out.
they be trying to fry LeBron, talking about, oh yeah, you went 10 times, but you only won 4. I'm like, bro, all right, I get it, bro. I get it. Maybe he just wanted a conversation. Maybe he didn't want to fuck that day, bro.
Bro, Bill Russell had 11 championships in a 13-year career.
Yeah.
I don't. Look at the competition he had.
Bro, that's
saying, like,
fucking nah.
Like,
That's fucking
he's
crazy.
the greatest winner, my nigga. What do you want me to do?
He's a 5-time MVP.
Okay, that's like you pulling up to the park and you ask 5 random bums, yo, let's run real quick, and you play against them niggas, and you win every single game that you play that day.
Guess what? A win's a win.
A win's a win. But bro, this dude has double-digit championship wins. That's crazy. Like that is real life crazy.
I'm just saying, bro. He's the greatest winner. So like, low key, like, even though niggas not gonna say it, he gotta be on the list, bro. He gotta be on the list.
Gotta
He
be nothing.
averages 22.5 rebounds for his career.
I
Now
don't
you see that plumber shit you talking about, that kicks
It's
into effect.
crazy.
That kicks into
That
effect.
is
Yes,
crazy.
he's going against 5'6" demons that
the
know
bar.
how to fucking lay down pipe. Pause. But yes, that's the effect that he's going after, bro.
Yo, gang, when your opposition can't even keep the ball in their hands, like what are you really going against?
But
Like
Eighth
I don't
grade,
want to talk about this because
fifth
again,
graders.
like shit was black and white back then. Shit was different. Shit is not what it is now.
it's
But
insane.
like
Nigga,
again,
like
it's like we could go and hit that fucking argument every day of the week, bro. But like you said, Fendi, a win is a win.
When's the
That
win?
nigga has 11 chips. Like, bro,
I need
all his rings don't even fit on his fingers. Like that shit is
If I'm
crazy.
not mistaken, bro, the nigga was such a good guy, bro. He sold his rings for like charity, I believe.
that don't gotta do nothing about what the
Bro, he's
Nah,
a
he
good
lived a
guy, bro.
he
He's a
lived a
good
long
guy.
ass
He's a good
life
guy, bro.
too.
He
Bro,
gets
he don't
good guy points in my book, bro. He gets good guy points in my book, bro.
fuck
fuck out.
good. That's a great guy.
It's fucking great, bro. Charity.
I don't care. Get that Morgan Freeman nigga get the fuck out my shit. I don't care.
Just
Nah, he is. Yo,
think,
what's up
you
with
think if
this?
they was to
Yo,
do like
chill, bro.
wait, nah.
Respect that man.
You think if they was to do like a documentary about him, Morgan Freeman couldn't play him in a movie?
Nah, he probably could.
Niggas low key look alike too.
I wouldn't put it past him. Shit, maybe that shit's in the works right now. We don't
Nah,
even.
but the hardest era to play in my opinion, is the 2010s.
So we're talking Big Three Miami,
Big
Big
Three
Three
Miami,
Celtics.
hello. The start of the Golden State dynasty.
Mm.
Um, for me, it's a toss up between like the 2010s and like I want to say like the 90s or the 80s. The reason why I say that is because in the
Y'all wouldn't
90s,
consider the 2000s?
huh?
You guys don't like the 2000s?
Well, the 2000s is like okay. All right, I'm gonna get into why I chose what I chose, and you're gonna see why I didn't say the 2000s, right? So for me, the 80s and the 90s is where like you had people who they were superstars, they were nice, but at the same time you had a bunch of bums where they couldn't play no defense and they were playing like basically prison ball,
Mm.
right?
It
So
is prison ball.
not for real, but people were getting their buckets, people were getting their stat lines. Like if you was a bucket, it would show regardless, right? But you
Yeah.
still go up against the bugging the fuck out, knocking you on your ass with shoulders and everything, not even playing real defense. On top of that, the defensive schemes back then was a little bit harder to go against then than it is now.
Yeah, due to like hand checking and shit like that.
Yeah, right. But so that's one. But then my other option is like I said, the 2010s, where it's like the reason why I say it's harder, not because of how it's kind of because how they play, but it's more so if you don't have a certain skill set, you're
Yeah.
not lasting in.
You're not qualified to like even be on the NBA roster if you didn't have a certain skill set during this time of play.
Like the average player has to be like around 6'4" and above,
Yeah,
a 3-and-D guy to even stay on a roster.
exactly. Like the meta for like the 2010s and like turning it to like the 2020 like era, that's like the hardest era to fit in because one, if you was undersized, you was not getting looked at, my nigga. Like I understand there was instances of like Isaiah Thomas and shit like that. That's
he
different. Because Isaiah Thomas was like
could
nobody
defend. He
expected
could
him to
defend. I'm not
be
gonna lie.
like what he amounted to. You know what I'm saying?
And he
Mhm.
he embodied he like embodied what the Pistons were too. Like at that time too. Like I felt like he was everything that team represented too. Like he just had it. And yeah, bro. I like that. I like that take about like, you did need like a significant skill to like rank amongst like the best. Cause look at a guy like Dennis Rodman. I was literally looking at a stat the other day. He had like 0 points, 28 boards. Mind you, 10 of them were like offensive rebounds, and then he had like 3 assists. But like, bro, when your life is that easy that you just gotta like really just be scrappy on the boards and just obviously kick out to your best players. Like, he fake
Nah,
made a
but
career out of that.
his shit's a skill though. Like
He
Dennis
not that is
Rodman,
a skill. That's what I'm saying. Like he was really good
yeah.
at that. Like literally at that. Like, and that's literally what he was known for his whole career.
And that's
Like,
a good thing though, because like you need people like that on a team that don't have egos. You know what
yeah.
I'm saying? Because Dennis
Like,
Rodman would never out of his damn mind do the fuck shit that Draymond Green does,
that's
bro.
what I'm. Yeah, I was just about to
That's
loop back to the
fuck
conversation we
shit.
had about Draymond.
That's
Uh,
fuck shit, bro.
That
why
is
didn't you why didn't you the 2000 is because they were it was starting to get to the modern play style of the NBA, but they still had more of like the older generations like type of play, right? But at that point, you still had bums on the team.
Yeah.
Nick,
You know who?
what you said? What?
Kwame Brown. Fucking dog shit.
Right, but bum niggas was still playing in the league at that time, right? But it was like so they had a roster spot just taking up space. There was mad people getting DMPs like on a consistent basis. Whereas and like the people who really played, like they showed out. But the fact that people who are buns was getting like no play time, but they still have a roster spot. I mean, like you didn't like it's not even like it's not hard to play against people you play against every day. If you had a different lineup every other time, it's just like you're gonna get used to that. You know what I'm saying? But on top of that, if you telling me I could get a roster spot and I don't even got to be nice, I could be a straight bum. I got a roster spot. Like I'm not even. You can't play the defense they were playing back in the '90s. You get in foul trouble. So what are we doing?
sure. I mean, the reason I picked the 2000s is because I felt also I was thinking about the fact that in that time period, like there was so many like big threes, a lot of like big duos that granted they might have not all like won championships and like went on this crazy run, but they all had like their time. And then it's like you have a LeBron James that, what do people always say all the time? Like he was on the Cavs for all those years, dominating, but he never had like that other player or whatever. But then we have Dwayne Wade. He went on his run. Obviously, if injuries don't happen, shit, we saw Dwayne Wade and Shaq. They won a chip together. That's a duo. At the end of the day, it's a duo. Shaq and Kobe, obviously, they had their runs, bro. Like they was wilding, bro. Like they were literally bugging. The Bad Boy Pistons, and then, bro, the San Antonio Spurs dynasty literally started like, well, obviously they were around even before that, like David Robinson and like Tim Duncan and shit. But like Tim Duncan, Manu, Tony Parker, like all of that came to fruition. You know what I mean? And
Yeah, bro, back the fuck up, bro.
I'm dead. This is funny as hell. Nah, but that's why I picked the 2000s. And again, like obviously I would have to like watch more film to like really to get like a grasp for like what the defense was looking like back then and shit. But I don't know. Like I felt like a lot of like my best memories of just like the NBA, aside from like the 2000s, like you said, like 2010s and stuff, like the 2000s is really it. Like, and I don't know. That's just how I feel though. But what you think, Fendi?
I agree with you with the 2000s part because I did realize that you had a lot of good duos back then. But
Bro, yeah, they were good, bro. Like I'm not
they
gonna lie,
were they actually were good. When you brought up the comparison, I was like, yeah, that era does well. But then like that era also carried on somewhat into like the 2010s, like the early 2010s and shit like that. Because
I
that's
feel like after 2008, like after that, that's like just started to head into like to
yeah,
set up everything for 2010s.
it was like towards the end of the decade, so like they
Yeah,
started doing
there
that
we go. Yeah, exactly.
because that's when the Boston had their. I think Boston.
I don't think
Yeah, yeah. The Boston won, and then the year after that, Kobe
I
won, and
don't
Yeah,
after that, it was
I
just
don't think
like
that correlates to like
LeBron went
be
to Miami. Literally, he went to Miami.
yeah.
I don't think like teams having like a big three or a duo correlates to like how hard it is to play in an era. I think it's I think what you just said, it just makes it harder to beat that team. I don't necessarily
But
think
you were mentioning, but you mentioned the competition back in the '90s. That's what I was saying. Like that was the competition that they had
I
to
mean
face. That was
there was competition back then, but at the same time, as well as trying to guard and play against that competition, those same people had to go against people who didn't know what the fuck they were doing and just like playing barbaric defense against them.
Yeah. But like the
So
2010s is when they started transitioning to like the long ball three, like the faster offense, like the faster pace, like the more shot selection and like the higher scoring volumes. Like before, like it was rare that you would see like teams score like 60 at halftime. And now like that's damn near the meta now. Like if you're not scoring 60 at halftime, y'all niggas not scoring.
let me put it to you this way, right? I like the way I thought about it, what you said about the like a duo or a big three, I thought about it like this. Like when people were playing against the Golden State Warriors before Kevin Durant, like yeah, it was a nuisance to play against them, but it was a thing where it prevented people from being able to like play in that era. You know what I mean? You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
Like a team or a specific person playing in a team going against like the Miami Heat when LeBron was on there. You know what I mean? Like it doesn't like stop them from being there. Like from when I think about like harder era to play in, I think about like the ability to play in that league. Like what skill sets you have or what can you do to provide to a team for you to have a roster spot. That's what I think about.
Yeah. That's why like I mentioned, like if you didn't, start shooting threes or like contribute to the fast paced offense, that you didn't have a place in that league no more. Like a bunch of people like just like
On top of the fact that like, there was like an average height and an average like weight, an average skill set that you needed to even get a roster spot and even have consistent minutes as well.
yeah.
Like you know what I mean? As well as like having to like have a fast-paced offense.
So I'm not gonna lie to you, like this era of the NBA, like the quality is there, like the quality of like good ass players is there. But the thing is, like a lot of people are not fitting the mold that's like the NBA is gravitating towards to. Like there's gonna be a
He's
point
way
where
more skilled now. Like you
yeah,
got like
yeah,
it's kind of like me and John were talking about it. I don't know if it was the last episode or the one before that, but it was kind of like you're kind of like expected to just come in like ramped up and polished and shit. Like now it's not that like they'll probably give you like 1 or 2 years, like as a grace period to like find your footing in the league. But after a while, if you can't like run with like the running gun threes, playing consistent off ball, like bro, this year like there was time that the league like there were some games getting up to like 150 points. Like nobody's playing defense. Like at that point, nobody's playing no defense. And that's also another thing. Like I feel like there's a lot of skill in the league, but sometimes there's not like effort. Like obviously we were just talking about Luca, but there's a bunch of other players that like they might have skill, but some not putting that shit. But it's like I was alluding to the to the duos and the trios and stuff because like I feel like in a way like it might not be the end all be all, but like I do think that when you go into like a game and you're like, damn, they got three of their top dogs, and then they have like a whole other team that just plays off of them. Because if I'm talking about the Spurs, like I feel like a lot of players like they just played so well off of that big three. You get what I mean? And it's just like I feel like that team had a foundation, and it's just like the same thing with the Lakers. Like yeah, like there was a lot of drama with Shaq left and shit like that about like who was gonna win when so and so leaves and shit. But like even the Lakers, like they came back and Kobe went on his run and literally you just saw everybody else fall in line, bro. And I don't know, I feel that way too. But I definitely see your point about the competition about, bums playing in the 90s, you know. But that sucks, bro, because at the end of the day, it's like that kind of just takes away from an era. Like, you know what I mean? Like they're ass to us because we're living in 2024. Like we're gonna look at them as trash, like plumbers and shit. But
No,
some of
I'm talking about the
them
literal
are
people who were
great.
taking. I'm talking about the literal people who were taking up roster spots.
But I feel like
That
people taking up roster spots now that shouldn't be in the
they
NBA.
they do, but it's different. Like they're like, for example, there was people taking up roster spots specifically to have bodies being thrown at Shaquille O'Neal.
yeah. Like
Those niggas cannot play
they
a
was
lick of
not
basketball.
scoring. They don't have
That
no
shit was
post
not
moves. They don't
working.
have no footwork, no nothing. You were just a body there in hopes of like trying to stop this man, and that's it. You got paid to
or to get him to the free throw line so he could stop scoring on you.
Like you basically got paid and like you made the NBA to like be a punching bag if you think about it. Cause like they didn't have no hopes of developing you whatsoever. Like
You
you was
think the
on
league would
this
have an answer for Shaq right now?
Hell no.
hell no.
I'm just asking. I was just
And
asking,
I
bro.
feel heavy about Wembenyama being like the next defensive like menace. Like I feel like Wembenyama could probably put belt to ass to everybody on the defensive end, but Shaq, nah. Like Shaq would literally like toss that nigga around 3 times, taunt him mid play, and then dunk on him, and then somehow end up like trying to like snap the backboard in half.
Because
I think
I think about like the best centers, like defenders that we have in the league. Or like we're talking about Gobert. Like I feel like he'll fry Gobert like back. Like you know what I mean? Like back,
Gobert's getting fried
like back.
regardless. Like
Like
I don't know what the fuck happened to him, but he's been getting fucking fried.
I mean, he's always been like a walking highlight reel. But it's just like at this point, it's kind of like I feel bad for him because for his
you said a
role,
walking high. You mean in terms of like he's on the other end of the highlight reel?
yeah,
Okay. I was
like
about to
he's
say like
on
I'm
everybody.
about to
Like
say, nigga, let me know when the fuck Gobert became a bucket,
I would
bro.
never say I would never say that. I would never say that on the pod or off the pod, bro. That is not his role. But for his role, it sucks because obviously, like, yeah, like all you really got to do is, obviously make your layups around the rim. But there's sometimes that he's not even doing that. But it's crazy because that is one of the best centers in the league right now, defensive wise. And it's like if he can't stop him, jeez, Shaq in any era would dominate. Like literally in any era would dominate. And
I got you know who probably you know who probably has a chance?
you're gonna say
Prime
Dwight Howard.
Prime Boogie Cousins.
Yeah. I feel heavy about that too. DeMarcus Cousins
Prime Boogie Cousins.
problem.
No matter how you feel about Boogie Cousins' defense, I feel like his ego will get him to the point where he'll try to compete with Shaq.
Like
Like
even
he'll
if he got dunked on, he would be one of those to like fucking quiver and back down and be like, oh man, like I can't compete with. I think Boogie Cousins fuck around, and get mad, and just start trying to like jump with that nigga every play.
I think the only way he loses that matchup is if he gets himself checked out of the game in terms of like technical fouls.
If they throw hands, even better. Like then you just like completely took both of them out the game.
Now,
Because
DeMarcus Cousins will never have to worry about throwing hands. Yeah, that dude would crash out crazy. After the first dunk, it'll be a wrap.
it was to the point where he was getting checked out of games because he had too many technical fouls. He was literally getting, and like that's the reason why he was getting checked out of games. That's the only reason why
like, I respect
he would lose that matchup. Probably
He was
I
losing
respect
crazy money too.
DeMarcus's ejections over Draymond's any day though.
Yeah, Draymond shits are stupid.
nah. I would rather take
Draymond's
Draymond. I'd rather take Draymond Green
Because
technical.
I know exactly where you're gonna go. Because you're losing DeMarcus' cousin like talent, and Draymond's not very talented.
Well, it's not that Draymond is not talented, but I'd rather have
offensively.
DeMarcus Cousins on the floor than having.
That's
Draymond
what I'm
Green.
saying. Yeah, like you'd rather lose Draymond Green as an asset than DeMarcus Cousins. But I'm saying like in the thought process wise, like I understand why DeMarcus Cousins did that because DeMarcus Cousins is a person of that nature. You know what I'm saying? And Draymond Green has this persona where this motherfucker thinks he's that nigga, and it's like at the end of the day, bro. Like I understand you're on the greatest, you're on the greatest dynasty of the decade, but it's like my nigga, you're not that guy, bro. You're not that guy.
He's tweaking. Like I think he thinks he's Batman.
Like my thing is like at the end of the day, like
Batman, he's not even Robin.
But he literally robbed the dynasty of more championships.
He's not even Robin, bro. Like fuck that.
He robbed the dynasty of more championships by the bullshit that he did
to Jordan Poole.
Because like at the end of the day, like if you just sit here and tell Kevin Durant to his face, we don't fucking need you. Who the fuck are you?
That's a fact.
The two championships that we had, like my name. Well, I'm not my name, but my Lord and Savior Durant's name.
My Lord and Savior Kevin Durant. Jesus,
it's on the Finals MVP, and it's just like Draymond. At the end of the day, like yeah, like you could talk about like how you're a dog and like how you play defense, shit like that. But last time I checked, motherfucker, if you're not producing, you're not an asset.
And
You
what
over
the
here
fuck are
turning
you
the
doing
ball
here?
over. You over here doing fuck shit. It's like at the end of the day, like there is no defensive scheme on like, oh yeah, how are we gonna stop Draymond Green tonight? No one has ever fucking said that.
This dude is an 8.7 per game score for his career. That's nasty. And you know how many options you can get a bucket now? And you're doing that. Don't get me wrong, Draymond, when they was doing their shit, like the dynasty and shit, he at least had a three ball from the top of the key. But he don't shoot none of that shit now. Now it's literally hand off, hand off, hand off. If I'm wide open, I'm gonna shoot at the basket. That's it. That's his game. But then again, Draymond's like it's always been initiate the offense and play defense, and he's made a career off of that. But he's lost a lot of bread behind all those texts and shit. I'm not gonna lie.
Just stupid.
I wonder who's lost more bread, Draymond or DeMarcus.
It gotta be Draymond because Draymond like he played in an era where it's like they started taxing you like OD for that shit.
Nah, that's a fact. And to be fair, he's made like good money too. Like for him and his role and shit, he's made a good amount of money. I don't know, but to allude to back to that Jordan Poole shit, he fucked that up.
He fucked the thing up with Kevin Durant. He fucked up the thing with Jordan Poole.
It's just like at the end of the day, it's like let me
He
put this around you like
fucked that
this.
up.
It's like you got somebody that's trying and they gonna be good,
Yeah.
and then you just got like an old head fucking hating.
Like real quick, I just thought about it, right? The Warriors are in shambles.
Yeah,
They just lost Clay.
yeah,
They lost their future star in Jordan Poole,
yeah. Come
right?
happy.
Right. So
Yeah, he was
let's
going
think about it this
crazy
way.
in the
Let's think about it this
finals
way, right?
too.
Let's think about it this way. They have somebody right now who can easily do Draymond Green's job, right? And Jonathan Kuminga. Why the hell do you still have Draymond Green? Why did you let go of Jordan Poole? You
Why
could
did
have
you
had
talk this nigga out of retirement?
why did you let Klay Thompson go? You can easily let go of Draymond Green. You still have Curry, you still have Klay, you have Jonathan Kuminga, and you still have Poole. You give Poole the ball. Boom. Right? You will let him initiate the offense now. Right? Granted, he had more stuff to learn, but he's learning alongside playing with Klay Thompson and Stephen Curry still. Right? So now instead of him not having options around him like he doesn't like he doesn't have in the Wizards, where he's like where people are throwing schemes at him specifically, where now he can't score because he has nobody around to give the ball to. He has Klay Thompson, Curry, Jonathan Kuminga. So now you have Curry still running around doing what he does, an off-ball demon, Klay Thompson, off-ball demon, right? And you still have Jonathan Kuminga and Andrew Wiggins whenever he decides to come back.
Yeah.
It's just like that sounds like a better lineup to me than having no Klay Thompson, an aging Stephen Curry, unavailable Andrew Wiggins, a piece of shit Draymond Green, and then you don't even know if you want to keep Jonathan Kuminga because like what he adds isn't being utilized correctly because of what you have around him. It's like, what are you supposed to do?
I think they should have kept that young core, to be honest, because to be fair, it's like with Draymond, I don't want to say that he's easily replaceable. Like, yes, on the offensive end, it's easy. But like again, it's like he's done that shit for so long. And I think the Warriors also too, it's just like a loyalty thing with them. Like I really did not see them leaving, like letting Clay go. But then again, once you start to see and like Clay wasn't getting the money that he thought he deserved. It's fucked up because I think Clay put a lot of work in for the all titles that they won. Like a lot of it. Like this nigga was over here like shooting lights out and also guarding like if not the team's best defender. Obviously, he wasn't really guarding Bron and shit, but Kyrie, like we all know that's a tough ass cover. And bro, it's just like, bro, he did that for years. So like that surprised me. I didn't think that they was gonna let Clay, leave like that. But Draymond is like, it's confusing because the Warriors, I don't know what the expectation for them is even going into this season. Because I don't think that they have a team right now, like constructed to like make a run at the finals. And to be fair, like Steph Curry's not getting any younger. Like I feel like they should be, if anything, making like doing everything that they can to put the best team together for him. And I don't think that they have that right now. And to allude to Jonathan Kuminga, again, he's young. Like I know he's a good player and shit. But like, he has shit to learn. But then again, this is like they're in a tough position as a team. And I think we could all agree and say that Draymond was wrong for everything he did for KD, obviously from the harassing KD to literally like knocking Jordan Poole the fuck out, like knocking him out all the way to fucking Washington. Like, and
OD.
it sucks because it's like he dead ass got traded for like Chris Paul, and Chris Paul's not even on the team no more. Like he was there for he was a 1 year rental, literally. And it's like, bro, like that, just that Jordan Poole, like I remember like him coming off the bench for Steph and shit. It was just like a well-oiled machine because
Yo,
in
bro,
the
I'm not gonna lie.
he was killing. Like Jordan Poole was
Draymond,
killing.
Draymond Green finessed. He finessed. He finessed.
Nah, he
How
did.
did
He definitely did.
He's getting paid
Yeah.
all this
He's
money.
the biggest finesser, bro.
He's getting paid all this money to do nothing.
Bro,
They
what
have
I want
no
to know,
championship expectations. He doesn't have to do jack shit, but just go play games. Doesn't even have to play good, and he's still gonna get paid regardless.
bro, I don't know what Draymond says at these negotiation meetings and shit that has a like how did he have a bigger case of getting paid and staying with the Warriors than Klay Thompson? That doesn't even out for me at all, bro. Like it just doesn't
He's doing
at all.
secret favors, bro. He's doing secret favors.
Like it's a lot of bullshit too. And like obviously I know like Bob Myers is not there, like their old like the what's it called, GM and shit. Like, but like still, bro, like come on, bro. Like I don't know what happened to the Warriors, bro. Like they went from this perfect like team dynasty to just like crumbling. And this is all that. So you're gonna look back like all these years later, and you're gonna be like, for Draymond or because of Draymond. And it's just like, bro, like none of this shit is worth it. And like Steph Curry, obviously he won't come out and say like, yo, this nigga Draymond folded for us. But like, bro, we see the memes all over Instagram, Twitter, and all that shit. Like, Steph Curry got to wake up now. It's like, yo, hey, my second best player right now might be Draymond. And like, bro, we're looking at that, and that's gonna be laughable, bro. Like going into this season is gonna be crazy, especially off of the season that Draymond literally averaged 8 points. I don't know, bro. It's crazy. So let's see how it plays out because who knows? They make a move in the future and they might get like a star and shit because they definitely do have value. But let's see what they do, bro. I just don't want Steph to be in a position where like they don't even have a chance to win and he's at the end of his career.
The only value they have is that they still have Stephen Curry and the fact that they're in California. That's the only value that they have.
I mean, yeah. I mean, I'm not saying trade Kuminga, but Kuminga has value, in the NBA, especially right now. Let's see what they do though, bro. Because the Warriors also like when we think that they're down and out, they'll have, like a back. So let's see what happens. Because KD left the Warriors, it was easy for to say, yo, they're never winning again. They're never winning again. And then 2022 came and nigga Steph Curry gave the world.
Yeah, but who was on that team when they won?
I mean,
They had
Clay.
they had
Poole.
An available Andrew
They had
Wiggins.
a good team, bro. That was a good
They had,
ass.
they had an available Andrew Wiggins, and they had Jordan Poole.
They had Andrew Wiggins, what's it called, putting up like offense and defense. Like his defense was literally matching his offense. Like that was a really good series for him. I'm
He
not gonna lie.
he had that. He had the Canadian in him.
Nah, he was going crazy.
He had the Maple Jordan in him.
Maple Jordan.
Coming out of that draft, they were comparing him to LeBron. That's crazy. You guys need to go back.
No, I'm pretty sure his comparison was Kobe.
But still crazy. Like still crazy. Like not Kobe, but fuck it. There's just comparisons at the end of the day.
Now, what we need to talk about is how the fuck Jaylen Brown wasn't on Team USA.
Thank you.
Oh.
Yo, real quick. Matter of fact.
Like this is a subject I've been wanting to touch up on, and I know a bunch of people that
real quick, because me and Darwin, we gave our top 10. Who's your current top 10 list in the
NBA right now, playing right now in the NBA?
Yes.
In the NBA right now.
Yes.
What are we doing? Are we doing like fully healthy?
Whatever he decides, and he could give an explanation.
Okay.
All right. So I have to put the championship into effect. Correct.
However you decide.
This is
However
your
you
list. It's
decide,
your
and then you
list.
can.
All right, my list.
Yeah,
It's,
this is
it's
your
your
list.
list, and then you explain why. However you feel like.
So I'm gonna do it out of order, kind of. Cause I don't know who the fuck I'm gonna put at one right now. Cause it's just like going through the process of
But
it.
that's what I'm saying. Like, I wish that we like before the show, like we gave you the chance to like actually think of one. You know what I mean?
No, that's
Because
fine
So
though.
who?
I can do it. I can do
So
it off the. I
so
can do it
okay.
off the head right
Who's
now.
definite?
yeah, you
Who's
could
definite
try.
one through
Definitely. Go
five?
ahead. Go ahead.
Who's
So
definite
the
one through
10 play.
five? And
All
then
right. Do you want to hear? Because like we said in the last episode, do you want me? Do you want me to say mine and then John says his, and then like so you get like an idea, or not?
Yeah, somewhat.
All right, bet. All right.
I gotta find mine. Hold on.
Niggas gotta find their shit. I could tell you
Yeah.
like 5 players
Chill,
right now.
chill.
I got Curry.
I bet.
I got
Wait,
Ant.
wait, wait.
I got LeBron. I got KD.
Wait. Like from 1 through 5?
No, I'm just saying like these are the people that I
No.
have.
So like, okay. So do definite 1 through 5,
Yeah.
and then 6 to
And then
10.
work your way to 10. There we go. Let's do it like that. Go ahead.
All right. So one, I'm gonna have to put Jokic.
Yes, sir. We right there with it.
All right. Two, I'm gonna have to put Luca.
Okay.
Cause like that, those two right there are indeterminable. Cause like them niggas is like unguardable for some reason. For three, I would put Joel Embiid.
Okay.
Luca, I have Jokic, Luca, Embiid,
Yeah.
Braun. For
LeBron. Okay.
I got KD the 5.
Okay.
So that would be my 5 right there.
Okay.
A sixth going down, I'd put Anthony Davis. I have Tatum and
You haven't said Steph yet. Or did you?
sorry, Steph after KD.
So okay, so Steph is 6.
Steph is 6.
Then
Tatum,
I think you said Anthony Davis after.
yeah, Anthony Davis
Okay.
would be the 7th. Tatum and
Tatum, Ant. That's 9. Then who's your
Yo,
10?
you haven't said one name. I'm still like it's
Yo, yeah. I know who I know who you're talking about too.
my nigga, if you expect me to like say Giannis, bro,
Yo, come on, bro. You said
Bro.
dominant. You said dominant.
bro,
Dominant.
I understand. Yes, all right. I'll put Giannis at 10.
Yeah, so you know exactly
10
what we're
is
talking about
crazy.
too. Yo, you know exactly what we're talking about too.
10 is crazy.
The
Do you
thing
wanna-
is, like, this nigga has been injured, gang. This nigga has been injured.
But that's
So
why we
has Joel
asked you, we were
Embiid.
like, hey, healthy or not? You know what I
But the
mean?
thing is, like,
Joel
that's how I'm
Embiid.
thinking about it. Like, what I'm thinking about it right now is like them.
I think healthy too. I think healthy as well. Me personally, I do.
So
Them
look,
niggas running
this
the
is
league,
this
gang.
is
What
my
you want me to
list.
do? Like, at the end of the day, like, look, you gotta understand. This league is now run by niggas that don't live here. These niggas are not from here.
Bro, those first
niggas
3
that
that he
run this
literally just said, they're all international, bro. All of them.
Run is crazy considering the fact that it's only a handful of your international players who could even like be nice in that league.
But at the end of the day, the
Majority
European
of the
players
rest
are
is
outplaying. Like the international players are outplaying our American players on a
They
level.
are. They
that
are.
It's like
because, like I said, majority. It's only a handful of international players who are playing nice in the league, and then the rest is USA born players.
yeah.
I mean, Wemby's not in the top 10, but think about it. In a few years, he's going to be in the top 10.
Wemby
That's
will
another international
definitely.
player.
But
That's
that's
another
like
international player.
that's
That's going to make
fine. But then like you also have to consider that the NBA players who are born in the USA, they're also gonna develop too.
But like, who do you have developing?
But like, you know how like I just came out and said, oh, Wemby's going to be that. Who is like an American that you see like, oh, he's going to be in the top 10?
Yeah.
You get what I
Anthony
mean?
Edwards.
I mean, but he's already
He's
top
already
10.
in 10.
He's tied for 10 for me right now. That's me.
No,
I don't
No,
think
not
that's
for me.
crazy. I don't think that's crazy. I really
that's
don't.
kind of that's crazy. To me, that's
Crazy.
crazy.
I really don't.
To me, that's
Bro,
crazy.
there was one point where niggas was like Zion Williamson is literally like the greatest power forward of the decade, and then I was just looking at niggas like
Whoa.
the Zion hype. Did we
Okay, yeah,
forget
it
about
was
the
crazy,
Zion hype?
but power forward of the decade is crazy. He hasn't done it.
That's what the fuck niggas thought that it
Oh,
was.
like that. Oh, like that. Yeah, that was his projection. Like
That
they
was his
saw him
projection. They thought
doing
that
it.
this motherfucker was
They
finna be
thought he
the
was gonna
fucking
do it.
power forward of the decade.
But
We
I'm
didn't
not
get
gonna
to
lie.
see it.
From the what year did he get drafted? 2019. Literally from like 2020 all the way up to 2023. All I heard was if Zion is healthy, it's up for the league, and we're yet to see it. Don't get me wrong. He did good last season, but it's like, bro, it just hasn't translated, and it sucks because this nigga just keeps getting hurt. But that's why we got to make these lists strictly based off of health. Like, you know what I mean? If they're healthy, because like, who do I look like going into a season? I'm like, hey, this
No,
guy
because
hurt. Let me just put him
if
out
we're
of the
going
top
if we're
10.
going healthy, if we're going healthy, and niggas could keep playing no matter what, then
Yeah.
to me, Bron is number one. I don't care. Bron is number one. We're talking healthy.
Yeah.
I don't care about Joel Embiid being dominant, healthy. I don't care about if you could give me 100% LeBron on every possession for every single game in the NBA, and he's not gonna get injured no matter how he plays. I have LeBron, Ramon James.
Yeah, but that's just hypothetical now, my nigga.
Yeah. I
That's
mean,
what he
we
said.
gotta think of this
Hey,
man's
well,
39 going on 40.
I'm just saying, Kevin Durant is
and he's
35
still playing the
fucking
way he's
years old.
playing. And he's still playing the way he's playing. We saw him in Team USA in the Olympics.
Now we did, but Jokic was
That's
killing the
look,
Olympics too.
that's look Captain America, most definitely. Yeah, he's a flag bearer and shit like that. But I'm just saying, it's gonna be a time where this nigga has to pass the torch. Unfortunately, it's to a international nigga. It's not a nigga born in the USA,
No,
bro.
it's
And
not.
to
It's
be
not.
fair,
It's not
that
gonna pass up to
international nigga
international.
swept him. That
It's not.
international nigga swept LeBron before already. Like
I
they
see
beat
it.
him twice already in the playoffs. Don't get me wrong. This
Who's the
year, the
second one? Who's the
Nuggets,
second one?
I don't
Who's the
know. The
second one?
Nuggets this year were completely different. But when they won that championship,
Oh, in the
they
playoffs,
swept them.
swept them in the playoffs. I mean, it wasn't just Jokic because they had Murray. Without Murray, they wasn't doing that.
But nobody on the Lakers could even stop him. Nobody. Like nobody. He was literally exposing Anthony Davis that series. And if you don't believe me, please go watch it, please.
I'm not saying that I don't believe him. I'm just saying like it wasn't only just Jokic. There was, they had Aaron Gordon. They had,
I never only said
Michael
it was
Porter.
Jokic, but Jokic was the
So what I'm
best
saying though,
player and the
like,
most dominant in the series from beginning to end. And this is a series with LeBron James.
and Asian LeBron
LeBron's my
James, the
fucking
LeBron.
guy. LeBron is my fucking guy. He's top 4 for me.
Like, think about the conversation we're having right now. An aging LeBron James can't be a superstar talent that's in his prime right now. That's the conversation we're
So
having
then why
currently.
are you gonna put all right, exactly. You just said that. Why are you gonna put LeBron over Jokic in the top rankings?
Because of the hypothetical you brought up, just
No,
straight
the
healthy.
hypothetical you brought up. I did not bring that up.
You
I
said
did not
health.
bring that
You
up.
said health. You said healthy.
You told me that LeBron could do that same shit, if not better, at the age 39. And me and Fendi just sat up here and told you that. We don't think that.
If you give LeBron James the same team that Jokic has, I think he does more.
Exactly what you just said. That's an if. You just said if. LeBron doesn't have the same team. He doesn't even have a team like the Nuggets right now.
But I'm saying if he did, and I know you're saying that is an if, but
And
the
right
if
now, Jokic these days has been playing better than LeBron.
I
Like,
mean,
I get you
like
want
I
to talk
said,
about the Olympics. Yes, the Olympics, we
team
can
team
obviously, like,
also matters.
that's
The
the
team
Olympics.
you're
We're talking about
surrounded
the
by also
NBA.
matters.
We're talking about the NBA. Jokic right now has been playing better than LeBron James.
The team around
And I
you
don't think
also
that's
matters.
crazy to say, bro.
The team around you also matters. You can only
No,
do
it
so much.
does. But Jokic is the best player on his team. And you
Because
can't say that Jokic off that team. Jokic makes that team go. He does.
he does,
Jokic
but
off
like
that team, not that
you
they're
can't
ass. They're
ask
not
you
ass.
can't
But
ask
they're
LeBron.
not the same team with Jokic
You
off the
can't
court.
you can't same thing could be said for the Lakers. You can't ask LeBron to be
But LeBron,
2018
I mean,
LeBron.
Jokic does everything for his team right now.
You
And
can't
he's in
be
his prime, like you said.
you
LeBron's
can't ask
like,
LeBron
are
to
you
be
going to say
2018
LeBron's in his
LeBron
prime?
every single year. You can't ask LeBron to be 2018 LeBron every single year. You can't. It's impossible.
Bro, I don't know even where this conversation is going, bro. Like, that's the thing. Like,
Okay, you're saying
LeBron had this team. We're talking
Jokic.
about
You're
what
saying
is right
Jokic
now.
is what makes this team go.
He
Yes.
does,
Okay.
yes.
100%. Right. If you take off Braun off the Lakers, they're not doing shit. Which like
If Jokic is off of his
which
team,
is the
they're not
hypothetical. Like
losing.
again, that's your hypothetical. Like that's all hypothetical. Like obviously, if you take off the superstar
Fendi,
talent that the
you
team
think
is
a team
being
without
built,
Jokic is doing something? I don't think they're doing shit.
but like that's a given obvious. If you take off the
Yeah,
superstar talent that
It's
is
the same
being
thing
yeah,
with
they're
LeBron. It's a
built
basically a
given
around,
couple
obvious.
of
If you take
heads.
LeBron off that team, they're not gonna win.
but the team is not supposed to be built around LeBron. They're trying to build around LeBron and Anthony Davis. The Nuggets are being built around Jokic. Does that make sense?
I think the Nuggets are Jokic. Like Jokic is the Nuggets, bro. Like that's how I look at it. Like he's off that court. You take Jokic out, that team is not anywhere what they were 2 years ago or even last year, bro. I'm sorry. And again, to be fair, Anthony Davis is better than Jamal Murray.
I
So
mean,
honestly, I
that
don't know.
like when you say that though,
I don't
you
like that
have to
hypothetical at all, bro.
you
Because
when you say things like that, you have to even at the playing field. So when you
but
say
my
something like you
bro,
take off
we
Jokic off
all
the
know
Nuggets,
here that the
you
Nuggets are
also
better
have
than
to
the
take off
Lakers, bro.
all the superstar, all the number one options on every other team, and see how each team lines up.
Bro, they're not winning shit. You take off both their best players, they're not gonna do anything.
Listen to what I'm saying though.
That wasn't even my argument.
If you say that you want to take off Jokic, and then therefore, if you do, that then the Nuggets aren't what they're gonna be, which
They're
is
not.
obvious,
They're
right?
not.
But you also have to take into account when you say that and you don't even the playing field, then that means that you're gonna have that Jokic list Nuggets team going up against the team of the current NBA, which is everybody else every other team that stays the same except the Nuggets, which you just said you're going to take off Jokic. That means they're going to have to match up against those other
I'm,
teams to stay the same.
bro, this
Which
conversation is not going anywhere.
you're not
My
understanding.
what I literally started off by saying is literally that right now, Jokic these days is playing better than LeBron. That's what I said. And I believe that. Jokic is the best player in the league right now. That's
And
it.
that's why
We can move on. We can move on.
and that's why I said the conversation that we were just currently having is a crazy conversation. The fact that we're even comparing a a prime superstar in listen,
What?
a superstar in his prime years
We're
versus a
not
player.
comparing, bro.
You just said that. You said
I said that I have him one and he four for me. That's all I. Those
but that's what
players
I'm
that
saying. You
my
compared
top
him
10.
to LeBron. That's what I'm saying that you're saying.
But
Or
bro,
that's
they're
what
on
it
the same
sounds like.
list. I got to compare that shit, bro. I gotta compare what they're doing right now.
Exactly.
You're
But
talking
the
about the
fact that
if LeBron 2018, like, bro, we're not talking about that. We're talking about 2024, bro. Jokic
But
is better than that man.
he's just
He's
saying like
better
it's
than
Fendi,
that
do
crazy
you
that you
understand
have to
what I'm saying,
compare
Fendi? Do you understand what I'm saying?
a 39-year-old to like
Yeah, a nigga who's like, you
bro.
see what I'm
That
saying?
was the. But that's what was that. I mean, like, bro, we set our top 10 to say, oh, these are the top players that we think. That's all I was saying. That's
nah, but
it.
he's just saying like you have to hold in accountability like at the age that he's like performing
But
at
like,
right
I
now.
get it. I get that. But
Yeah.
you have to also understand it's just that like right now, Jokic is in his prime. You can't say LeBron's in his prime right now.
Yeah, you're right.
You
That's what
can't
we're
like
saying.
that.
That's literally
And
what I'm saying.
I'm literally saying that right now.
All right.
That's
Now,
literally what I'm
with
saying.
that
And I'm
being
saying
said
to have
though,
that comparison is crazy. The fact that we even like the LeBron at the stage of his career where he's at, it's even crazy to even make like you see what I'm saying?
yeah.
Like I like Fendi, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I see what you're saying. Yeah.
Okay, what were you say, Fendi? Because like we just keep like, like going in circles.
So
Cause
like, you guys quote unquote made a Kahoot for me, and it's time for you to show me your my NBA knowledge. I think I'm a NBA connoisseur.
you
Like
think so? Think
like if
so?
a nigga like Charles Barkley was to talk shit to me, I could probably talk shit back.
I think you're a different
I think
connoisseur. I
I
think
think
the
everybody would.
connoisseur that yours is skin flute connoisseur.
Mm.
Specifically Kevin Durant.
Ready for the
I mean,
first question?
shit, bro. Kevin Durant, like I could talk all day about Kevin Durant if you really think about it.
But hey, we can talk about Kevin Durant. If you want to do that right now, we could, bro. Shit.
Nah,
No,
bro, I'm trying to get into this Kahoot. I'm trying to prove to you guys that
gotcha.
I'm not a casual.
I feel that. All right, so let's start off with
Fuck
the
this.
first question.
All
What's
right.
you ready? What's Kevin Durant's
Yeah.
highest scoring game? We got 55 points, we have 50 points, we got 49 points, or 54. Let me know if you need to hear it again.
54.
Is that your final answer?
Yeah.
You are wrong. It was 55.
It- it's in the range of like that because he never hit 60. And I used to
Yeah.
like argue with niggas that he could hit 60 whenever. So I'll
Yeah.
take it off if I'm off by one. My fault, gang.
Nah, you good. All right, so second question. Who holds the record for the most points scored in a single NBA playoff game? Your options are Michael Jordan, Kevin Durant, LeBron James, or Wilt Chamberlain, John's favorite player.
It's Michael Jordan.
It's Michael
Yeah,
Jordan. Is that your final answer?
Yes.
fuck Will Chamberlain.
You are correct.
Yeah, fuck Will.
All right, third question. We got what team drafted Kobe Bryant in the 1996 draft before he was traded to the Lakers?
Charlotte Hornets.
You're right. All right. Who is the first player to win MVP, Defensive Player in the Year, in the same season? The first player. We got Hakeem Olajuwon, LeBron James, Giannis Antetokounmpo, or Michael Jordan.
Elijah.
Who?
Hakeem.
Is that your final answer?
Yeah.
You are wrong. It was
What?
Michael.
Fuck it. I'm 50 right now. I'm going
Yeah.
half for half right now.
There's three players in NBA history to do that. It's Hakeem. Oh well, it's MJ, Hakeem, and Giannis.
Yeah.
All right. Who holds the record for the most three-pointers made in a single NBA season?
Klay Thompson.
Your options are Klay Thompson, Reggie Miller, Ray Allen, or Stephen Curry.
Klay Thompson with 14.
Wrong. It is Stephen Curry.
You said in a single game.
No, in a single season.
Oh, yeah, I'm fried. It's like
You're good.
it's like 339 or like 340 around there.
Bro, those dudes are like right there. You can look at the numbers and you're gonna look at that shit and you're like, damn. But that was a good guess though. I'll be honest
Yeah.
with you. All right, we got who holds the record for the most? Wait, who holds the record for most career assists in NBA history?
John
We got.
Stockton.
You guys got it. All right, John said that you probably might not know this one, but hey, it's worth trying.
All right.
Which team drafted Dirk Nowitzki in 1998 before he was traded to the Dallas Mavericks? Your options are the Chicago Bulls, the Golden State Warriors, the Phoenix Suns, or the Milwaukee Bucks.
The Bucks.
You're right. See, John? See, it's nigga no. All right, ready?
You trying to play me like I ain't know my shit, my boy? You trying to play me?
Ready?
First, you best your dick off. Who the
I
fuck
didn't
is
though. Like I didn't even have to hesitate. After you said Milwaukee, I said Milwaukee, bro.
Batman, gang? And I saw your face. You was like, you was stressing over there. You was like these. You was like,
Hey man, I'm hitting for 50 right now, bro.
Hey, man, you good. You got it. Out of these four players, who played the longest in the NBA? Udonis Haslem, Andre Iguodala, Dikembe Mutombo, or Vince Carter?
It's not Mutombo. Iguodala played long, but it wasn't longer than Vince. And Udonis Haslem, he's been playing for a hot minute. And Udonis tired. Yeah, Udonis.
Is that your final answer?
Yeah.
Answer was Vince Carter. He played up until he was 43.
Yeah, it makes sense. I did have to eliminate between those two. I just remember that nigga in a rocking chair, his retirement. I was like, fuck, nigga, you're old.
These are the Rockets. All right, ready? Which U.S. state has produced the most NBA players? We have New York, New Jersey, Florida, and California.
California.
You are correct.
And they got the most active NBA players right now.
Oh, like in the league, like right now?
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense. Is this a final question?
Oh shit.
Yes, this is the final. Wait, is it? Oh no, it's not. It's the second to last.
Okay.
All right, ready? Who is the only active NBA franchise with multiple finals appearances with 0 losses? So we have the Golden State Warriors, we have the Boston
Bulls.
Celtics. Yes, you're right. And then the last question is which NBA team has had 3 different players win the NBA League MVP? We've got the Bulls, the Sixers, the Celtics, and the Lakers.
Okay, wait. You said what? The Bulls.
Which NBA team has had three different players win the league MVP for that team, like all time? It's the Bulls, the Celtics, the Sixers, or the Lakers.
So just three MVPs in NBA history.
Yeah, yes, three different
But
players.
that,
Yeah,
but they
three
played,
different players.
but they won it on that team though.
Yes, on that team.
All right, so it's not the Lakers. And you said it's the Bulls,
Celtics and Sixers.
Celtics, Sixers. It might fuck around be the Sixers because Joel Embiid, Allen Iverson, and then it also might be Julius, Dr. J. So I'm going with the Sixers.
So it's two right answers because the question I asked was the three. So yes, you were right about the Sixers, but you could have also said the Lakers because they have four. But to be fair, you got the answer right because I said three. Because me and John looked it up earlier, and that's what it was. Yo, bro, I'm not gonna lie, you did good. I'm not gonna lie, I wish I had more questions, but like at the time, it was kind of like, that's just it. But obviously, by the time you come back to another episode, bro, we're gonna have a whole new Kahoot. And it's definitely gonna be way more intense. I guess we were just starting this one off, You're definitely not a casual. Definitely
I'm
not.
a casual, but I'm not a tryhard.
But I think the whole episode you proved that you wasn't a casual though. We was having some good debates, some good talks and shit. Shit, man, that was a pretty good quiz. Hey, John, if you want a quiz, bro, I'll make a quiz for you as well, man. Shit,
Yeah,
we
John,
can test that knowledge any day of the week.
You're a little casual,
Nah, you hear that, John? A little casual.
I ain't no casual. I've never been a casual.
My fault.
He's like, my fault.
My fault, bro. My fault. How many rings does James Harden have?
You're a funny guy.
Damn, that's nuts.
It's just for the memes. I know James Harden has more MVP awards than LeBron.
I hate people like
you.
you.
Oh wait, you don't.
Yo, wait, let me ask you. You think that year that Westbrook won the MVP, you think Harden deserved it that year?
Yes.
I feel that way too.
Okay, we got Troy over here. Yeah.
I feel like the year that Giannis won,
he deserved it too.
Yeah, definitely, 100%.
Harden was doing crazy shit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he definitely deserved it.
That I don't understand about the MVP award is that there was years that LeBron had like a definite case to win that shit and niggas did not give it to him. But I feel like
LeBron can have an MVP in the final and a Defensive Player of the Year.
Marcus Gasol could eat dick.
I don't know how he doesn't have.
Marcus Gasol could eat dick, bro.
Bro, yeah, bro.
With my boy LeBron.
I'm taking LeBron on defense over Marcus Gasol. I don't give a fuck. Bron could just I don't know. He just has that switch. Like he just tap into.
You know what's crazy to me before we end this off, Loki? What? I looked back a while ago, and I wanted to see when Steph won he was the first person to be unanimous MVP, right? I was like, who has had the chance of being unanimous MVP? And the two major names that stick out to me is Shaq and Bron.
Yeah.
You realize they were literally this much votes away. I'm talking about 1 or 2 votes away from being unanimous MVP.
Bro, didn't Steve Nash win the fucking MVP over fucking Shaq? That's fucking crazy. Or over Kobe or some shit. It was one of the two. That's some crazy shit. I don't know, bro. A lot.
Mike D'Antoni.
But we could look down the whole list of just the MVPs of who didn't deserve it and who actually did deserve it. I don't know, bro. I think we should have a segment in the future is what's the MVP criteria, bro? Because, bro, sometimes it's what you're doing, on the court. Sometimes it's what you're doing for your team. Is your team going far? It's just a bunch of shit. It's just bro.
Yeah, just like Westbrook.
There has to be a resume or something, or a rubric.
Yeah, just like Westbrook. Yeah, just like Westbrook. Yeah, just like Westbrook.
I just sat up here and said that Harden deserved that one over Westbrook. Okay.
I thought you said the other way around. I thought you said that you agreed with him that Russell deserved it over Harden.
No, we said that.
I said that Harden deserved it over Westbrook.
Yeah, I was about to say.
And then that's when he was like, oh, if he deserved it over Giannis. And I was like, shit, he deserved it over Giannis too. But he was doing unreal shit, though. I'll be honest with you. It was just they weren't They just had the Warriors always to have to deal with.
It
Always.
just sucks that like he might retire without a ring. It just sucks.
And here we go with that, right? You know,
I mean,
does
he's not
James
in a position to win a ring right now.
if if James Harden retires right now, will he go down as the best player to never win a ring?
Shit.
Yeah.
I
Think
mean,
about it.
yeah. I mean, yeah, let's just throw names out there. It doesn't matter if they're better or not. Let's just throw names that haven't won. One that comes to me is Carmelo. He never won.
I
Harden
mean,
never won.
Carmelo could fake
Malone,
Melo
fake
never
that
won.
one though.
That sucks.
Malone,
He fake never won. That sucks.
Malone,
There's
Car-
Melo. Who else?
Malone.
Fuck Carmelo, nigga. You touch
I'm
kid.
saying I feel like I had James Harden over Carver Malone.
The mailman.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
fuck the mailman.
The mailman.
We don't fuck with pedos over here, right?
Well, you know
It's
what's so
funny.
crazy is that they
It's
couldn't do
so
shit.
funny that the nigga's kid became an NFL player and that nigga deadass didn't get shit off him.
AI.
Ooh, that was a good one. AI dead never won. AI.
On a culture aspect, I say AI, but in like realistic wise, it has to be James Harden.
Where do you rank Harden in your shooting guards, like all time?
Fuck D
Top
Wade.
five.
Fuck AI. I got him number 3.
He's top 5. He's behind.
I mean, we know who's number one.
He's behind D Wade.
Fuck D Wade.
If right, that's what I'm saying. I actually think like it's funny because me and John, like our first ever like encounters, we're literally talking about like Dwayne Wade and Harden, and then AI and Harden, which is crazy. But definitely, Harden definitely has a case to be top five. He definitely is either
Like I
four or
troll
five.
John a lot about James Harden, but like low key, like I never like take advantage of
Nah, yeah, I respect
the
that. Like
years
his
of like
game.
James Harden like actually like going off and like going on those crazy sprees that he did.
Yeah, he was bugging, bro. Like he was really putting up like 50, 40, 50, 60, 50, 40, like like video game numbers.
Yeah.
Like literally. And he was doing that on anybody. Didn't matter if it was the best defense, the worst defense, mid defense.
And then, like the shots that he was hitting too, like over 2 people contested, like and 1 3s.
And the way he was just getting in his rhythm too, like he's like you couldn't do shit with him. He was foul baiting. He like at the rim, at the 3 point line. He was always getting to that little sidestep three. That step back obviously was lethal.
Yo, bro. All I gotta say is that people were trying to guard him from behind to stop this motherfucker.
Bro, that nigga had Ricky Rubio, Jamal Murray in a blender. Like it was wild and trying to play defense on him. It's just like, bro, nobody could stop that man. Bro, at that point, it was really just Harden stopping himself. That's really what it was.
I was on
Like,
Instagram the other day and I was watching like top 10 people that didn't make a All-Star game, and I saw Jamal Crawford, and I was like, the shit Jamal Crawford would have done to y'all niggas in the NBA.
but exactly.
Like
That's one of the best six men of all
the
time.
greatest nigga to come out of Seattle. Not gonna lie to you.
Yeah.
And then the second one is Pablo Banchero though.
Yeah, I was just about to say Paulo. And then there's like Zach Levine and then like DeJounte and shit like that. But
Zach LaVine really on his own this year.
Isaiah Thomas too. Isaiah Thomas had his run.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like yo, I remember like obviously like I don't know how you guys feel about this comparison, but I remember like when the Knicks were in the playoffs and they were like comparing Jalen Brunson's like stats now and like IT's stats before. IT was fourth in the MVP race in 2017, I believe. He was going buck wild. Like, and you look at that Celtics team and
That
they didn't
was
even have like the names that they had.
that was the King of the Fourth run.
Yeah, King of the Fourth IT. Yeah, he was cooking. But shit, I'm not gonna lie. Jalen Brunson doing, if not that, if not better, to be honest with you. But
Yo,
let's,
shout out all the Knicks fans out there, you know.
yes, sir, man. Bro, I'm not
Especially,
gonna lie, bro.
Brooklyn Nets die hard.
Yo, bro, we're gonna need you on the show for those, NBA predictions on how you think your team is gonna do this year.
My team's going to shit.
Bro, I think we should break down every single team in the next few episodes. I don't know when it's gonna be, but we should break down every single team, see what we really expect out of them for the next year and shit. Because we could single out players all day long, but at the end of the day, this is a team sport. If your players don't come to play in the playoffs, you're done.
I'm just saying, like, the team that if I was an NBA player and I had to choose a team to be on right now, I think I'd be on the Nova Knicks.
Yeah, right. It's because the vibes are like immaculate right now. That's like I was telling my dad this earlier. Like when the Knicks are good, it's like everybody knows it. You know what I mean? Like it's like when they suck, everybody knows it too. Cause to be fair, y'all had KD and Kyrie, but like when you just really look at it from like a fan perspective, like the Knicks just have the city.
Yo, I don't know what delusion you guys are living in
Like no
to
cap.
rather be playing on the Knicks instead of any other team is
Who
insane
would
to me.
you, who would you want to play on?
I'm
What
sorry.
team
What
would you
fucking
want to
team do
play
you want to
on?
play on, blood?
What team would I rather play on?
Yeah,
Bro, you better not say some like Clippers or some shit like that.
Yo, bro, y'all would rather play on the Knicks over the Celtics right now?
nigga, you gotta think about it like this, bro.
The Celtics got
It's all,
the
wait, no,
team,
watch
bro.
it. You gotta think about it like this, bro. There's only a amount of light skinned niggas that could be on the team. Me and JT not about to fight over
Yeah,
being light skinned, my nigga.
I'm mad.
I'm not gonna fight this nigga.
Bro, you
What?
got like you got two. Well, Jalen
Bro, we're
messed up.
talking about vibes. We're talking about
Bro, I'm talking
vibes,
about like in the
bro.
locker room, my nigga.
Yo,
I'm not trying to
literally.
fucking be next to this Kobe dick sucker real quick, bro. I'm trying to be with the boys, bro.
Nah, what? That was crazy.
Jalen Brunson gonna be like, yo, bro, we on four after this. I'm like, yo, bro, we on four, my nigga. And
But
then
I'm not going out with you. No, I don't fuck with you.
that sound like a you problem, bro. You don't
Why?
understand
Why would you? Yo, what's up with Jalen Brunson? You have something against Jalen Brunson? You're not going out with Jalen Brunson, bro?
Yeah,
Those
fuck
niggas
that
is
nigga.
lit,
You mad Jalen Brunson the best left-handed player in the league right
bro.
now?
They're bringing college vibes to the NBA.
You're a funny guy. You're a funny guy.
Yo, who was the last team that we saw that brought college vibes into the NBA? Probably the Fab Five.
Nah, Duke. The
Duke, literally, but that's like the most recent. But the Fab Five was like, obviously like those niggas.
Nah. Quick subject, real quick. The fact that Cam Reddish went to shit, bro, makes me
Yeah. And you know what's crazy is that him on the Lakers this past season, like when he was like playing, I actually thought like, yo, LeBron might unlock him.
Nah, that's crazy.
It just hasn't translated, bro. It sucks.
It's
It
like
really does.
it's like a lot of people that like when they grew up playing basketball, they was always that nigga.
Bro, you remember that video of Anthony Edwards? He's like, yo, who's the hardest player you have to guard in high school? And everybody's like, yo, Cam Reddish.
Bro,
Like, mad quick.
Bro,
Like, no
they
hesitation. Yo,
literally used
Cam
to talk
Reddish.
about like, oh, imagine like finishing algebra and you have to like guard LeBron. Nigga, imagine having a long, stressful day, your girlfriend like blowing up your Snapchat talking about, yeah, I caught you, that's it, blah blah blah. And you gotta guard Cam Reddish.
Cam Reddish, bro.
And then he drops 50 on you, takes your girl, and then he drops on Snapchat. Yeah, nigga was a bum.
You nigga's a bum. Like, yo, he played on the Knicks, and even on the Knicks, he wasn't even getting burned like that because he couldn't find a role on the team.
I think it's just
No?
one of those. It's one of those things like you're the best player like growing up, and then like it never correlates when you play.
Yeah. And it's like you're just riding that high and just expecting, like, yo, I'm always going to be that nigga. And it's just like, bro, you got to work to keep your spot in the NBA, especially. Because, again, I see a lot of niggas go and play with LeBron, and there's a lot of pressure. But even before he was playing on, like, he played on the Hawks, he didn't really do shit there. Played on the Knicks, he didn't really do shit there. Like, he's probably going to be one of those players that's just like on every team, signing 1 year or 2 year contracts and shit. But who knows, bro? Maybe he finds his team.
Like it's like sad. Like there's a lot of high school people that I thought that Dallas was gonna like take over the NBA, like Sharif Cooper.
Bro, I used to think like all these high school sensations, like all the big names, even from Jersey, bro. Like I used to think that they was all gonna like go league. And we look now and it's only really been Nas Reed.
I mean, shout out Nas Reed though.
Nah, yeah, Nas Reed's a dope, man. Come on. 6th man of the year.
The only Jelly fan, I really thought Jelly fan was gonna go to that.
Bro, that's exactly who I'm alluding to, too. That's so funny that you brought that up. Because it's just like you think of Jersey and you think of like high school and stuff. Well, Sharif Cooper had like a little bit like a stint in the NBA, but like I don't even think he's on the NBA team right now. Like I think he's playing overseas.
He's on the G League team.
Oh, okay. So
to my knowledge,
I think the last time I saw him was playing overseas, but I would have to check that out. But it's like again, like like there's a couple players that they make it, but sometimes it's like it might be just their height. Because I know like Sharif went into the NBA, he's like small as shit. He's like 6'1". Like, you know what I mean? It's hard to work with that. Or 6 foot. Like it's hard to work.
Bronny being 6'1" though, that shit's crazy, bro.
I don't not that I don't believe it, but I don't know. Like some players just look taller than they actually are.
Now, like when I was growing up and I like realized that I was taller than Chris Paul, like
Yeah.
freshman year, I was just like, wow,
Like I can't believe Jalen Brunson's taller than me.
how tall is
Yeah,
he?
Jalen Brunson, like, huh?
How
How
tall?
tall is he? He's like 6'2",
Yeah,
six one, some shit like that.
little nigga,
Like niggas
six
is
three nigga
taller
like
than me.
me,
I'm like,
know.
what? On TV, he looks small as hell.
Nah, it's always that weird build, and then like the fact that don't quote me on this, but the fact that Josh Hart was one of like the leading rebounders this year
Bro,
was so
oh
fucking
my
weird.
god, bro. Me and Mark were literally talking about this earlier today, bro. Literally, it's like this dude was putting up like video game numbers in the play, like Rodman numbers in the playoffs. Like,
Like
just look
this,
back at his stat line, bro.
this nigga would dead ass get a double double, and you would think it would be like off assist. Nah, this nigga got like 15 boards.
Hitting daggers in the play, y'all, bro. That dagger he hit on the fucking Sixers, bro, in the playoffs. I'm just like, bro. Like that's when I really thought, like, yo, the Knicks could literally do some impossible shit. Like they can catch everybody off like by surprise. Because everybody was playing their role. What I like about the Knicks right now is that everybody knows their role and nobody's stepping on each other's toes. If you look at the history of the Knicks before that, everybody was trying to just step on everybody's toes. Everybody was trying to come into New York and be that guy. Like, bro, like I feel so bad for Carmelo, like how he got like, obviously let out of the Knicks and shit. Cause he basically got forced out and he didn't deserve that. Because I feel like that, like Melo, obviously he was one, like he was the first, like he was my first favorite player, like no bullshit. And he like that put me on game, like just with the Knicks and everything. But like one thing about him is that he always came to play. There was not one time that you're saying, yo, he's lacing them up and he's gonna do some bullshit. It doesn't matter what roster he had to go out there with, bro. He's playing with like Shane Larkin and like whack niggas, bro. Like whack nigga. You laughed, you smirked because you heard that name. You was like, yeah, he whack. Like, you know what I mean? Like Jose Calderon and shit. Like, bro, these are the
Pablo
players.
Brioni.
Politics Regioni was on that Knicks tape team. Like, I can give him that. But like, bro, like some players are just like, come on, what are we doing here? You
Nah,
know, and it's putting them next to bums, bums.
his son is frying shit though. His son is frying
Bro,
shit.
his son is frying a lot of those players that used to play for the Knicks. I'm not gonna lie, bro. It was bad. Like it was really bad. Like, bro, we were signing players to like 10-day contracts. Like this, it was bad. Like Langston Galloway. Don't take
Nah,
me back to that time.
I was talking to John the other day, and we was talking about like retired Knicks, and I was always talking about my boy Quincy AC.
Crash out AC. Crash out AC, bro. You remember that video? You remember when we punched John Wall?
That show.
Like, bro, what the fuck are you doing, bro?
Nah, that's a sad story. John Wall, nigga, tore his Achilles in the bathroom.
In the shower, yeah. That was funny as hell. Well, I remember when I first heard that, I was
Just
like,
me,
nah.
for real.
Nah, I was just like, nah. You said what? You said it was like what?
Just like me, for real, bro.
You said you slipped in the shower?
Yeah.
It happens, to be honest.
Shit.
But it's like I remember also like around that time John Wall came out with like he was doing like gang signs and like in the club and shit. It's like, bro, what are you doing? Like, just go and play ball, bro. Like that's all you have
Like
to do.
DeRozan.
Go play ball.
The same shit.
Oh, not DeRozan. Shit, that's another player that might retire with no ring. And obviously, I don't know how you guys feel about DeMar DeRozan, but like, he's been pretty good, like, from the beginning of his career all the way up to now. But that's just another name.
Nah, can't
He
fuck
not.
with DeRozan, bro. After what he did to my boy Drake.
Oh, he sided with Kendrick.
Yeah, can't fuck with
I
him.
mean, but you got to think about it. He went back home,
Nah, I don't give a fuck.
so he fake had to like, and then he's still salty because Toronto traded him and they got that chip.
Exactly. Good.
He definitely only did it because of that, bro. And also because he's in Sacramento now, which is a weird fit because I don't know how that team is gonna do. Not that they got worse or anything, but like it's like I don't know how that team is gonna like gel. But again, that's why we have the NBA season to find out. Not gonna lie.
This NBA season is gonna be more.
There's a lot of questions. A lot of questions.
Because like we're getting NBA games supposedly like 7 days a week now, so it's like
Yeah, bro. And like different channel now too. It's just gonna be on NBC. It's gonna be on Amazon.
like RIP TNT, bro.
Yeah, bro. I don't like that shit. I don't like how they went out. And like I saw a video of Charles Barkley and he was on Podcast P and he was like, bro, like that shit hurts my heart because he has friends that he literally met through that show. And like now they have like no jobs and shit. and like all the, like not that it was blindsided them, but like a lot of them did get blindsided because I'll be honest with you, they're too funny to not bring back. Like they definitely folded that shit. And again, I don't know, I can't tell what's gonna happen in the future, but you're not gonna be able to find at least a crew that funny that knows that much about the game for a while.
I mean, yeah, type shit.
For a while, bro. And I don't know. Maybe that's where the league is just shifting and shit. Because obviously, in with the new, out with the old. But like, I don't know, man. I think they should have just kept that shit because just seeing Shaq and Charles Barkley like go at it at halftime or like just be talking shit to each other all the time. Like I'm gonna miss that, because they just all had that like chemistry that just gelled very well. But let's see. I don't know. Let's see what happens.
Nah, yeah, but another thing that like pissed me off low key was that Nike just started dropping niggas for no reason.
And you said Nike, right? Yeah, bro. I don't know. Shit is getting weird with the NBA right now.
Like if they knew like the amount of power that PG held and Kyrie held, like there was nobody buying LeBrons like after LeBron like I think like
Bro, Paul George had a collab with the PS5 when it came out, bro. Literally a whole collab. Shoes, the game, everything, bro. Nah,
Kyrie
Paul
literally
George,
had
like,
Kyrie literally had like the best collaboration in Nike history with SpongeBob. And it was just
yo, yeah, those shoes are fire
they just
too.
threw him away like he wasn't shit. And then like my man's like literally had a
No, no,
flip.
no, not threw them away, not threw them. They turned their back on him. The whole NBA turned their back on Kyrie at a point, which sucks because they was not with him. They was blackballing the shit out of him. I don't think he deserved that. I just think that was a man trying to stand on what he was trying to stand on.
It's just
To
like
be
stupid.
honest,
It's like stupid as fuck though. Like to take away like you're not even taking away like yeah you taking away money from that, but you just taking away like more of your
your fan base,
consumer rate though. Cause like
exactly.
they like niggas was going outside to buy Kyrie's and shit. They bro, I'm not gonna lie to you, Kevin Durant.
Niggas are camping out for Kyrie's.
They're
Like
not.
there's people out there that will camp out for his shoes.
Yeah,
Some hoopers for real.
like
Cop all his shoes. Like
like Nike doing their shit now where they're dropping all these Kobe's. Like yeah, cool, but like at the end of the day, like once this Kobe run is over, or like when
exactly.
like they get tired of y'all just like remixing colorways, you're done. That's it. They
And
gotta
that's
be
just
done
like,
with mastering like old sneakers. Like they started dropping like a bunch of KD4s. Like yeah, don't get me wrong, like I love it, but
yeah.
like you're done. That's it. What you
Saying,
gonna drop some Wembenyamas? Like
yeah,
Wembenyama,
Yamas.
your shoes already played out because they already got all the fire ass models out. Like if it's not a Kobe, if it's not a KD, if it's not a LeBron,
Mm-hmm.
not a Kyrie or PG, like that's it. Your shit's cooked.
Cause like now, like obviously, like to get off the topic about like Nike and stuff, but even Adidas, like they only really have like Ant Man right now. You know what
Yeah,
I
like
mean? Like
Dame,
it's not that Harden
Dame,
doesn't have his shoes, but they're not promoting Harden shoes the way that they once did. You get what I mean? And it's
well,
just
yeah,
like,
like nah, but his shit been cooking though. Like his shit
but
been
like I like Harden shoes. Like I'm gonna be honest with you, some of them look nice, and I feel like he should get promoted more. But I don't know. That's also like they kind of gotta go with what's fresh too. But I think like Kyrie still holds this like a lot of weight on the youth and still in the NBA right now. And I'm not gonna lie, Steph Curry doesn't get enough love for his shoes too, because I've heard like a couple good things about his shoes. You know what I mean? Like and shit. So I don't know. I feel like they could do a way better job at promoting everybody's shoes. Because LeBron gonna come out with shoes at some point too. Like, and they're always gonna have to promote that.
yeah, but I don't think it's like just force fed though, because at the end of the day, like the consumer does not want that.
Nah, yeah. Let's see what they do though. Because sometimes it throws me off, like when certain players like go to a different shoe brand. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, like Kawhi with like New Balance, like
Yeah, but like they was riding that shit hard at the beginning, like when he first got with the Clippers, and then like that shit just faded away. But yo, I literally remember Paul George's collab with the PlayStation, but I was bro, yo, Paul George was behind a lot of good shit, like in this new generation, bro. And he
yeah,
gets a lot of
like
slander.
I'm literally saying like he is literally like the goat of the generation from like 20.
For a lot of players, like, they grow up and they're like, "Yo, I want to be Paul George. I want to be as smooth with the ball, like as Paul George." I fuck with
It,
Paul George though.
it sucks though, cause like he deadass did take LeBron to like a game 7 in like,
Twice, back to back years,
but it's
and
just
that's not easy. Nigga beat Melo to get there too. Obviously, he didn't do it by himself, but those are just some of the teams that were like in the way. And like again, bro, if they beat Miami, bro, we're here talking about Paul George completely different. One
basically
of those years that they beat Miami, who knows? They probably go and get fucking smoked by the Spurs, but still, just knowing that he was able to beat the big three and they, because what Paul George has made the WCF and he's made the ECF.
yeah.
So I feel like there should be a lot more. Like again, his lows are lows. Like I'm not gonna lie, his lows are fucking lows. But it's like, bro, that nigga has done too much for the NBA for him to be getting the slander that he gets, especially now.
I mean, shit. Now you got
And
like
he's also going into a tougher like fan base too, because Philly is not easy. Like I saw how Philly was when they got Harden, and then when Harden left, like on his way out, that shit was turning ugly. But then again, Harden had beef with like Daryl Morey and shit like that. And he put out that message and he was like, yo, like he's a liar. And I don't he was like, yo, he's a liar and I don't believe anything. Like he was going off, bro. Mind you, he had no business saying that shit at a basketball camp. Like, what the fuck do those niggas care? They do not give a fuck.
no niggas
But
don't even know who the fuck that
he
is.
just had to get that shit off his chest, I guess. But damn, man. I want Harden to win one, bro. It just sucks that obviously with PG gone from the Clippers, I don't even think the Clippers are even gonna have a shot to win this year. To be fair,
Then
I mean they have a new arena. They have new that to look forward to.
you're just going to debut like your new arena with losses. So
Yeah, and like I saw on Twitter not too long ago, like people were like, "Yo, is Kawhi even gonna show up to the like grand opening and shit like that?" I'm like, when they're talking like about that, about your best player and shit, it's hard for that team. But
they
a
look
lot of people say that the
they
Clippers
look
are cursed,
so
bro.
miserable though.
Bro, the Clippers had multiple chances to do something, and like even that they played the Suns, I can't remember to just tell you, yo, I was going for the Clippers. But I definitely know that like I don't know, like I would definitely wanted to see the Clippers win one, or at least get to the finals and show me what they do in the finals. Because we see how Kawhi is in the finals. That nigga's dog. But Kawhi, if they don't stay healthy, brother, there's those. That's their only chance.
Look at this fucking guy.
Like, put it back. Yeah.
All right, I think that's all the topics.
Yes, all the topics. We had a great show, bro. Not gonna lie. John, is there anything you want to say? Is there anything you want
James Harden is better than your favorite player.
to play right now? Right now.
James Harden is better than your favorite player.
You're wrong. He's not better than my favorite player right now.
He's better than your favorite player. He will forever have a better career than your favorite player.
You sure about
But
that?
my favorite player's career is not over. And he at least got a chip.
Are you sure about
I
that?
wish injury on your favorite player.
Oh, you a hating ass. You hating. You hating. It's all right though. My favorite player got a chip this year. You're
Yeah, but guess what though?
never
Guess what though?
he's never even
Guess what though?
touched
Guess what though? Guess what though?
never
Guess what though?
touched that.
Guess what though?
And my favorite player's career is not over. He's
Guess
26.
what though? Guess what though? Guess what though? He didn't win the Finals MVP in that run.
He don't need to win that shit. He don't need to. Don't need to. I'll tell you one thing though.
To cement his legacy, he kind of do because
I mean, his
that's
career's
what
not
people.
over. I dead said this episode 1. Jason Tatum doesn't matter if he does it when he's 27, 28, 29, 30, 31. If he just has that dominant finals run and he gets that, you can't say nothing. You can't say nothing. What they say about Steph until he did it, right?
Yeah, and it took him a while. It took finally until
Wow,
2020.
exactly. Shit, Jason Tatum got a ring at 26, bro. He's chilling. Chilling. And he just won a gold medal. Granny. He didn't play as much. You got me there, but still got it. Still got it. Bro, this has been a great year for Jason Tatum. I'm sorry, bro. Like we just really got to add it up. Like,
Nah, but like talk about it though. Like he really did low key bag the baddest bitch from the
bro,
UK.
you're talking about that. This dude got the 2K cover. He got an NBA championship. He got an NBA. He just went to the Olympics, and he just saw. Like, I don't care if he didn't play as much.
That whack ass 2K cover.
Nah,
That whack
That shit's
ass.
garbage.
the 2K
That
cover.
whack ass 2K cover. That shit is garbage.
Okay, he still got the cover, bro. Give him that
I'm
credit.
saying like
He created the cover. He didn't create that shit.
I'm
He's
not
just
saying
on
it's
it.
his fault for the
I'm
cover
just
coming out
saying,
the
bro.
way
Like
it
you
is.
the cover athlete, you can at
He's
least
just
celebrate
on
that.
it. All right, but we've seen some trash 2K covers though too. Like, come on.
The trashiest one I seen was
Talking about that Booker
Damian.
one, I was
Dame
whack.
Lillard shit was worse.
Who?
You're even talking about Dame. I wasn't even thinking about Dame. That's
Dame
funny.
Lillard shit was worse. It was just a white background. That's it.
But niggas are just giving like it's
Lucas was bad.
Hell no.
wait. Was it that like
Lucas was bad.
wait, I gotta look that one up.
It's the
I
same.
think I know wait,
It's the
KD was on
same
that
shit
one
as
too,
Dame
and
Lillard,
Kareem.
but it's a better pose.
Yo.
Lucas is bad. You
What's the
talking about
best?
just a white background, boy? That shit was doodle.
It was.
Now don't get me wrong, the Jason Tatum one does look photoshopped, but I don't think that's the worst one.
No, the worst one is literally like the white background. Like
Bro,
that shit.
Devin Booker's not doing nothing in his cover, bro. He's not shooting a jump shot or nothing. Nothing. He's not doing nothing. Tatum is at least showing emotion or some shit, bro. Like this nigga not doing shit. What's Dame doing on his cover? I'm about to look that shit up right
East
now.
Bay. He's doing the East Bay. Nigga can't even do an East Bay in real life.
Like, what the fuck, bro? Oh my god, bro. Like what?
Batman gotta go save Gotham.
The Joker carried you last time we had runs.
Oh, gotta say to the Aim Dollar.
Irrelevant.
Bro, now that I think about it, they should have did the when he was waving at the bench, they should have did that as his cover. What a waste of an opportunity, Ronald. Fuck Ronnie and fuck Mike Wayne. Let's see what they do.
You're never
You know
going
what's
to
gonna blow my shit though? If 2K25 is trash, everybody's gonna be like, oh, it's because Tatum's on the cover. I'm already ready for that. I'm already ready.
What? No correlation.
Everybody's gonna be like, oh, it's because Tatum's on the cover. Like, bro, that shit better not be trash, bro.
That's a crazy ass reach. I'm not gonna lie to you. That's
Bro,
crazy.
bro, you know how fucking troll of this world can be, bro. I promise you, people are gonna be like, "Oh, this is because Tatum was on the cover." Like, bro, they find any way to get at Jason Tatum. Let's really talk about that though. Like, what's up with that slander?
No.
Where does he get all this slander from, bro? I literally can't understand it.
Because you're gonna go into a whole tangent.
Bro, I'm just asking. It's a genuine question, bro. Like, where's all this slander coming from?
It's literally because he's been successful at a young age, so they're expecting him to stay successful and keep winning.
Bro's been nice.
That's why. That's the only reason why.
Shit. My boys, he only got 2 finals appearances, and here you got 1 chip. So he doing something right.
Yeah.
Shit. It's just like, bro, I just think that was the perfect team, perfect situation for him, too. Because, again, like we said the other day, this wasn't even like, not that it wasn't expected, but like not as rapid as it did, bro. Gordon Hayward broke his leg, and it was like, yo, Tatum, you up. Like, it was literally that, bro. And it's like, that's just like what it started with. And obviously, everything worked out for the better and shit. Because long term, we know who's better. But shout out to Gordon Hayward. You know, he had a good career. My boy just retired recently. That's just crazy, bro. Because I think Paul George is the only player left in his draft class still in the league. No cap. That shit is wild. And Paul George came into the league like what, 2010, 2011? Around there. PG. Nah, yeah, but we had a great episode. Obviously, thank you for everybody that's tuning in to the episode right now. Is here for the talk, and we're here for the talk, man. Fendi, John, thank you. We had a great show, bro. If you guys have anything else to say, go ahead. You have the floor.
Kevin Durant's the greatest scorer of all time, and James Harden would never amount to anything in life.
Oh my God.
Here to weekend. You're
Never
just
out to nothing in his life. Do you
Like,
you're
hear?
just,
like how you fumble a Kardashian, bro?
your favorite player had to go team up with a babyface assassin to even get his ring. So I don't want to hear that from you.
So this sounds fine to me because at the end of the day, what does the final MVP say? Kevin Wayne Durant,
Mm, two-time final MVP at that,
back to back.
back to back. And then those daggers from that left wing too in LeBron's face. Well, one was in James and J.R. Smith's, and the other one was in LeBron's. But yeah, man, that was great basketball. But it was a great episode. Yeah, obviously, tune in next week. We dropping every Friday, and have a great night.
All right.